going down to left flight 2, clear for takeoff for Delta 1348.
Alright, clear for takeoff, 9 left flight 2 are at the light, it's Delta 1348.
And number 5055, line up tower, runway 9 left at Mike 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 9 left at Mike 2 for number 5055.
Runway 9 left at Sierra.
Short 9 left at Sierra, Delta 1207 after the left turn.
Delta 1207, monitor tower 123.85.
2385, Delta 1207.
Contact departure, good day.
Contact departure, still hold short 9 left at the approach and air transport 3248 heavy.
Air transport 3248 heavy, monitor tower 123.85. Good day.
123.85, stay man.
Endeavor 51,
Atlanta traffic, southwest 5375, pushing back, stand, Tango 6, nose left, Atlanta.
Sterling 163, monitor tower 123.85.
We're running, let's pick up here, left, approach 44. Left way here, right, Delta
Yeah. If you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, let me see those airplane emojis in the chat. You know what it is.
Runway 9 left at Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
RN after grid, clear for takeoff, 9 left, Mike 2, Delta 1717. 9 left, Delta 2296.
And also, make sure you call your seats today. We got our flight crew on board with us. So far, we got our co-pilot, Geo, and we have our jump seat. In the jump seat, we have generic gamer. So we still have the flight attendant slot open, the flight engineer slot open, the air marshal is still available, gate agent, ramp agent, and dog in the cargo. Yeah, so yeah, call your seats, first come, first serve, guys. We're almost ready. Let's go. And of course, don't forget those airplane emojis in the chat. Let's go. All right, Maverick might be the air marshal. Remember, air marshals are incognito. No one ever actually knows who the air marshal is in the real life. They're always on the plane, but they're basically disguised as passengers. So today is our incognito Maverick. Midnight Maverick is gonna be our air marshal, maybe. Our alleged air marshal. I'm writing it down too. I'm working on the list. On the manifest, the passenger and crew manifest. Some of you guys are calling that left window seat. I can dig it. We got my man Captain No Gear in the back on the computer doing his college work. Don't worry, JetBlue has free Wi-Fi. Actually, I don't think that's true. I think you do have to pay for it. But today, oh, it's on me. It's on me. Got his mustache.
Alright, clear across 8 right at Delta, join Fox, taxi to ramp 5 to 3, Delta 760 heavy.
All right, Lee is our lead flight lieutenant. Sounds good. Welcome aboard, Lee. Welcome to the stream, my friend. All right, we still have flight engineer available. Waiting for our flight engineer to make it to the gate. Waiting for our gate agents to be here to help us get the rest of the passengers on board, and waiting for the ramp agent to, you know, service the aircraft from the outside. So all those positions are still available, as well as the dog in the cargo, which I believe last time was walking through. Actually, that was Gio that told me that he flew JetBlue recently and it had free Wi-Fi, which I did not believe. But that's amazing. That's amazing. Alright guys, alright. We'll keep filling up those slots as we go. What's going on, beautiful people? Let's turn the music down just a little bit. Let's turn the ATC down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Man, I'm vibing out today. The passengers have no idea how hype and excited the pilot is today for today's flight. JetBlue, Blue Horizon, JetBlue livery today on the A321 Neo by Tolis. Today we're flying from Atlanta, Georgia to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, right just north of Miami. That's one of, I think, JetBlue's hubs over there on the East Coast. So that's where we're going today. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but even though we have some blue skies and blue horizons ahead of us, we also have some pretty nasty storms down there in the Miami area. So we'll see how that turns out. It's gonna be definitely fun and interesting. We might have some challenging winds and turbulence. We'll see what happens, but it's gonna be definitely fun. I'm looking forward to it. It actually is my first flight. Hopefully my first complete flight since Flight Sim Expo. Yeah, I know it's Friday and all, but I've been working. It's been a crazy busy week, as we talked about last night on the Blue Experience. So if you guys missed our weekly live talk show, the Blue Experience with me and the XP72, definitely go back and check out that episode. We have 11 episodes now, so you can always go back and listen or watch any of them. They're all been really good. Had some great people we've interviewed and great conversations on that show. But anyways, yeah, flying on X-Plane 11. Did I mention that? A321 with enhanced, man, these freaking, when did I make these cinematic views? I'm freaking impressing myself right now. I haven't flown this plane in freaking forever. And a lot of times when I get a new plane, I go on X camera and I said, oh, that's just gorgeous. I set up all these like cinematic animated cameras. Did I review this at some point? I don't know. Anyways, I'm just like clicking through, looking at them for the first time again. Look at JetBlue.com. Gotta love it. I really do like JetBlue. Not because my name is Blue Games, but I actually do really like JetBlue. I've flown them before. Not on the 21, I don't think. But it was actually a very nice experience from customer service all the way up into the plane itself. But yeah, it's been dope. So again, we're in Atlanta, guys. We are on VATSIM Friday Fun Day. Heck yeah, man. Just one leg today. I think today's flight is about 1 hour and 30 to 1 hour 40 minutes. You know what? Speaking of that, let's go ahead and pull up Pack X. I think it'd be fun to have Pack X on board. I don't think I have a JetBlue sound thingy. If I do, though, that would be pretty cool. So I'm actually gonna load it up just for that reason, because I would love to get some authentic JetBlue cabin sounds. But I don't know if I have that set up. So if we do, we do. If we don't, then we don't. It's all good. It's all good. But welcome to the stream. Matter of fact, you know, there's a bunch of the rest of you guys here. JD VFX, welcome to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Yaroslav, welcome back. Good to see you. What is the thing from Expo you're most excited about? We're going to talk about that here later, so just definitely remind me. We have plenty of time to talk today. I don't want to do too much talking about that before we start, because I don't want to be on the ground for 2 hours just talking, because you know me, I could definitely do that. Remember when I used your A319 JetBlue livery you made? Yes, I do, Josh, and I love the heck out of that one. We just decided to do the 21 today. The Neo, to be exact.
5375, clear runway 09 left,
yes, I'll be the pilot and the ramp agent, apparently, today. Captain No Gear, thank you again, my man. Gio, good to see you, bro.
2,500 feet on the 10 to departure.
Exclusive 808, welcome back to the stream, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you again, Lee, for being today's flight attendant, our lead flight attendant. Midnight Maverick, again, might be the Air Marshal, suspected. Thank you very much again for that. Appreciate it. Again, if you guys would like to fly with us, you can. If you can't, then it's all good. Just enjoy the ride. Window seats for everybody. Mr. Music for all. Thank you, man. Good to see you once again, man. Did I miss anybody in the intro? Captain ACQ, welcome back to the stream as well, man. Actually, I think you already missed out on the co-pilot role. I'm sorry. Geo snapped that one up real quick. Even though he was my co-pilot and I was his co-pilot as well back in San Diego. We'll talk about that as well. So much to talk about. So much has happened in the last week. Quick, who? Ado. Good evening, my friend. Good to see you, Josiah Aviation. Welcome to the stream as well, man. Good to see you, Top Gaming. Good evening to you as well. I know it's a bit later than I usually stream, but like I said, it's been a crazy busy week. I actually did work at the airport today in the rain, so we'll be talking about that too. HD, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream, man. Really missed you at FS Expo, man. Really did, really did. FT Gaming, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, my friend. Ja Bonga Fed, welcome to the stream. Big up, my man. Good to see you. All right, let's get this bird in the air. You guys down? Tony 2 times, what's up, man? I saw you. I see you, bro. Appreciate it. Good to see you, man. I saw you messaged me, I think, on Instagram. Yeah, but good to see you in the chat, man. Thank you for supporting the streams. Let's get started. We got, not too much to do. We actually do have our co-pilot, Geo, in the building with us, sort of virtually in spirit. So we ain't got all that much to do. I'm actually using another plugin called Copilot, something like that. I haven't used it in like a year or two, so I don't know what all it does. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really know what it does. So I have it installed. I didn't feel like going through the effort of uninstalling it, so we're gonna use it and see if it works. So it has these buttons. It has like voice activation too, but I'm not gonna use that today because I don't think I have that set up. So we're just gonna make it simple. Tony 2 times, you found a Bravo throttle for $260 on eBay, bro. That's freaking baller. I love it. That's amazing. Congrats to you, man. All right, cockpit preparations. I don't know what that is, so we're gonna let her do that. Sure.
Cockpit preparation procedure.
Alright, now she's pressing buttons. So, again, this Copilot add-on,
Auto.
they have this add-on. It's made by Jar Design. It's made for the Toliss A321, the Toliss A319, the Zebo 737, and it's actually supposed to be a person sitting there, like an animated person sitting there. I don't know if it works or if I have to update it. Again, I just kind of loaded up this plane. I didn't do too much to it. We got the BSS sound pack rocking today. We got the Neo engines on board. Other than that, I haven't messed with it. So if I need to update it, I need to update it. It's all good. I'm not stressing about it. I just want to fly. Like I said in the show last night, I've been itching to get back in the sim and do a flight, and I haven't been able to because I've been so busy. So glad to finally be back in the sim, be back streaming with you guys. And as she's going through some cockpit preparations, we are going to hop in here and take care of the FMC. So we'll be cruising today. All right, Linda. Come on, Linda, you making all that
Thrust
noise in the
levers
background.
is not idle position.
Yes, it is.
Engine 1 master, off. Engine 2 master, off.
Hopefully she don't give us no problems today.
Flaps retracted.
Yes, they should be.
Speed brake retracted and disarmed.
Yes, they are. All right, 35,000 feet. We'll be cruising today, so 350.
Cockpit preparation completed.
Thank you very much, Linda. I'll take care of the rest. All right, cost index today to Fort Lauderdale's me 5 here in this A321. Flight number today is going to be JetBlue 567. I don't know where I got that number from, but that's the one we're using today. Now, in real life, they actually use a E175 for this route. I didn't want to fly that. I want to fly this. So that's what we're doing. What was the number? 567. But I was, that E175 that X-Crafts teased at Flight Sim Expo looks pretty promising, I have to say. Let's get this thing fueled up, and the first thing I thought to do was to press the button that goes to the iPad to do the fueling there. That is not how Tolis works. That is how the fly-by-wire mod works. So man, whenever you're hopping between different add-ons, you get used to doing certain things a certain way, and it's kind of funny when you catch yourself doing things as if you were in a whole different sim. All right, so block fuel today is going to be 15,000 pounds, 15,915. We're gonna go with a 16,000 even on that. So 16,000. There we go. Quick refuel. Beautiful. All right. So as far as cargo, from what I've seen on the ramp, some of these numbers are a bit exaggerated. So we're gonna bring these cargo numbers down a bit, because if I had to load 1,200 pounds of cargo with just me and one other guy, that'd be crazy. That'd be a crazy busy day. We are gonna have quite a busy flight, so 224 passengers on board, and that looks good to me. Gonna apply those numbers, and that's good. Alright, so now we got our load good. Let's go down back to our let's go back down to our McDo, our MCDU. Big shout out to all of our Airbus pilot, our Airbus pilots out there, who are also in the flight simming. If any of you are Airbus pilots or have ever, or sorry, why can't I talk? Or have ever been rated in an Airbus, big shout out to you and everything you do. Definitely love this plane. So I think I need the menu up, don't I, to do this? I do need the menu. Let's see, move over there. I'm gonna pop you out. I don't know if you guys can see when I pop it out. What did I do? What does that button do? Where the heck am I? Done. Yes, I'm very done. No, resume. Appreciate you. There, I just move that over there. Alright, cool. Alright, so zero fuel weight is showing 160.2. So hold on. 160.2. Gonna drop in right there. Our block fuel for today is be 16.0. That's 16,000 pounds of fuel. We should have a little bit more than that, which is fine. And that looks good to me. So now I am going to go back to the fuel plan or flight plan page. Atlanta, we're expecting to depart. Right now there's no VATSIM ATC, so we are on our own. Expecting runway 09er left for departure. And then the SMILTS 2. Keep scrolling until we see that. Yeah, that one. Not the SMICKY, but the SMILT 2 departure via WALET. There we go. Insert that. Beautiful. All right, let's go scroll down. We only have a few waypoints here, so I'm going to click on the WALET. That's our final waypoint, and go over here to next waypoint, and that's going to be use uniform. Yankee uniform. I guess not right. Yankee uniform Echo Sierra. Boom. I think it's in there. I hope it's in there. Let's make sure it went. There it is. It's in there. It was kind of weird the way it showed it. So after use, we're gonna hop on the airway, the Quebec 79er airway. This is where it gets fun. Quebec 79er. By the way, guys, I am not currently looking at the chat. So once we get done setting up the plane, I'll be easier for me to keep track of what you guys are talking about, what you're saying. Again, we do have a few more flight crew seats on the plane if you guys want to take them. I believe we have the, gotta look again. We still have a flight engineer position available for today's flight. We do carry our flight engineers with us. And then we're going to insert that. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale. Arrival. Tiki 2. We'll be expecting ILS 10 left. Now, Geo, our co-pilot, could obviously... he lives out there in Fort Lauderdale. He's been to the airport many times. So he could tell us whether or not that's a legit runway to land on. But based on what I saw on Flight Aware earlier, they're landing on 10 left and 10 right now in real life. So Tiki 1, there it is. And then the Leo. Oh, it's the Via. What's my Via? Hold on. My Via for 10 left. What up, Ali? Hey, good to see you. Do I still play Train Simulator? Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Holly. You know who else I saw playing Train Simulator recently? And I was like, heck yeah. It was freaking Flight Deck to Sim. I was like, what's up, bro? That's what I'm talking about. He had to do it on his other channel though. I noticed, which is very interesting. All right, so Holly is our transition there. That's what we needed. And then CLEOO. Hopefully that all plugs in correctly. I think it's in there. All right, insert. Let's see what happens. So use. There's our top of climb. Evans, DOFFY. There's a disco right there, which is fine. And then we're gonna go to CLEOO, which is our our thing, our first waypoint on our arrival. Hit insert there. All right, there's no longer any discontinuities. Beautiful. All right, so now what we can do is now that we have a departure runway, we can actually go over here and select the flap setting. So it'll be 1+F. The nice partly cloudy day out here in Atlanta today, doing mostly visual approaches. We'll go to our perf page, and we're doing flaps 1/ looks like it's gonna be 0 actually. Trim's gonna be equalized, so doesn't really matter. We do up 0.0. I really didn't have to do that, but I did it. Alright, flex temps me, what's it say here, 55. We'll probably do a flex takeoff today. I mean, Toga's fun, but I don't know. I just like saying flex. I just like flexing on them. Period. All right, so 153. 153. Very high V speeds, and then 15, especially for how light we are. That's a very high V speed. So 156 or 153, 153, 156. I'm gonna leave the throttle reduction the same. Our climb out speed be 232. Let's go to the next phase. There's our pre-selected climb speed, so 232. I'm gonna drop that in there pretty fast, and that's good. So let's go through here, just make sure everything looks okay. So our init page looks fine. We've already aligned the IRSs. That's good to go. Go to init, and it's good. Perf, it looks fine. Progress page, we'll update that later if we need to. Flight plan's good, no discos. Rad nav looks fine. What is that? Yeah, it looks good. Secondary flight plan, don't really need to do anything with that. Not expecting to have any failures. What I will do though is I'm gonna go back and clean. I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna go to our, over here, and just double check, make sure that this flight plan looks legit. Again, we're not on Pilot Edge or nothing like that, but I like to be a little picky about it, just to make sure that I got everything in there correctly. So, but everything looks like it's gonna be perfectly fine. Our last flight on Pilot Edge was actually really good. Flew into San Diego right before the expo. Yeah, it looks like good. So Geo is recommending 10 right, I saw. Yeah, we're landing on the 10s. Thank you, XP. 10 right and park at Terminal 3. Can we just do 10 left so I don't have to change it? It's not that Terminal 3 is not far from either runway, so we'll do 10 left. Sorry, I had to override you, Geo, as the captain today. All right, so that's good. We're good to go. Let's get out of here, guys. Boom. I did say I was gonna do Pack X, didn't I? I did say that. Let me give you guys what I promised. In the meantime, let's get our co-pilot to do some things. She's already done cockpit preparation, engine start procedure. No, I'm gonna start the engines. I start the engines. you can't start the engines. I start the engines. We're gonna do a 1-engine taxi out too, so that's gonna be fun. How do I move this thing? Get out of the way. Move. There we go. There are checklists that we could use, but we're definitely not gonna use them. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog. All right, let me get Pack S ready. You guys enjoy this wing view here for just a bit, and we'll be ready to go. We will be ready to go. Gotta get the passengers finished loading. The flight attendants on board. But yeah, it's been a really it's been a fun week working at on the ramp. Right about now, you know, one thing I actually learned is not only does a pilot do a walk around, but the ground crew also does a walk around before the plane departs. Actually, when the plane lands and is parking, after it's parked, and the beacon lights are off, the engines are off, the ground crew, the ramp agents, people like me, will walk around the aircraft to check and make sure there's no big dents, nothing out of the normal. It's not as close of an inspection as you would see a pilot do, because most people on the ramp are not as knowledgeable about planes as the pilot is. But still, you still do a pretty cool walk around. Make sure everything is good to go. And then before you depart, there's also another walk around that the crew does, or the ground crew does. So it's something I don't think most people knew that. I know I definitely didn't know that. So again, just to remind you guys, we are getting ready to depart out of Atlanta, service to Fort Lauderdale today in the JetBlue A321 Neo. And I'm just gonna get a few things. I'm gonna get like I said, I'm gonna get the Pack X running just for the fun of it. Again, today's flight is gonna be 1 hour. Actually, it says airtime 1 hour 17, which is shorter than I thought. Time until takeoff, we'll say 5 minutes. Should be about ready to go. All right, we're in the 321. Boom. Full flight today. All right, let's get it. Actually, let's do 15 just in case. Let's go. I really hope I have a custom safety briefing. That would be sweet. I don't. Shoot. I have to use a generic one then. That's fine. All right, let's get it. All right, Linda, Geo, Lee, we're ready to go. Let's get the pushback truck out here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I think you said 09 left. That is going to be nose to the right. So the way you say this, I've learned there's a signal that the pilot can make, and if you're a real pilot, you may know this already, or you should, I assume. If you want to tell the pilot, or if the pilot wants to tell the ramp agent, because you don't always say it on the headphones. Like if there's a loss of communications, there's no headphones, and the pilot wants to tell you on the ground, hey, push me back to this direction. Like basically tell, I'm gonna go like this, put your thumb on your nose, like you're like wiping it like this, and then point that way. So right now we're gonna do tail to the left. That's the signal.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
But you also get the radio that plugs into underneath the plane, and he could tell you that verbally too. But I learned that. It was pretty cool. I actually got to signal the pilot yesterday, I believe. What was the signal? The signal was about the GPU. Speaking of that, let's go ahead and do that as well. I'm showing off all the things I learned. So if you want to disconnect the GPU, you obviously need to ask the pilot first, and you don't want to have to run up the jetway and ask him, or even plug in the headphones to ask him either. So the thing you can do as a ramp agent, if you can see him, like you like stand out here somewhere, and you would do I think GPU disconnect is, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, that's the signal. So basically I went up there, they tapped on the bottom of it, the pilot looked up, I was like and he was like, so
all doors and hatches are closed.
I mean,
ready
GPU
to
can be
connect.
disconnected because he's on the APU power, so let's go ahead and turn it off. Now the pilot's gonna be super pissed if you unplug the GPU underneath the plane and he doesn't have the APU or some kind of power source, because he's gonna lose everything. Everything's gonna go black, it's gonna go dark, and I think Gio said on his flight that happened to him. So it's just a miscommunication. That's all it is. All right, so it says our hydraulic electrical pump is low. I don't know why it says that. We're not using anything right now. TCAS stand by. APU please on. Let's go and get the TCAS on. I'm gonna squawk 2116. It's my new squawk code. My new generic squawk code. Squawking Charlie.
Tow connected. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, he's ready. I'm ready. Beacon lights on. That's gonna signal everybody that we're gonna move, and to get the heck out of the way. At this point, the main gear chocks are already removed. The front chocks are already removed as well, with the tug bar connected and ready to push. We will release the parking brakes, and he'll take us.
Starting pushback. You may start your engines.
All right, thank you very much. Again, we'll do a one-engine start. I am gonna just check, because I know that she yells at us about some things. So let's do a before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
We are ready to
Cockpit
go when
preparation.
you are.
What'd she say?
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to
Before start
welcome you aboard
checklist.
our flight. As you find the
Copy.
seats
Oh, we done that already.
your largest carry-on
Complete.
items in the overhead bins,
Let
and
me
smaller
check.
items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any
Oh,
of
this
your
is cool. This is
carry-on
gonna be
items,
amazing.
please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody
Gear
will
pins
assist
and
you.
covers.
If the overhead bin is full after you
Removed.
put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy
Signs.
to other passengers.
Set on.
Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and
Headers.
sit down in your seat
ID
to
or
allow other
sets.
passengers to find
Nav.
their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit
Fuel.
row, please leave the exit
Fuel,
seat
check.
responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front
Takeoff
of you.
data.
Please make
Takeoff
sure you are
data
willing
set.
and able to perform the actions
Set.
required. If you are not able or prefer not
Barrel.
to perform these actions, please let a
Barrel
flight
has not
attendant
been
know
done.
so you can
Thank
use
you.
it.
Thank you, Linda.
Now's the time to
Got
get
me
out any
over here
last-minute
doing the
messages
procedures and
to
stuff.
but we ask
Freaking
that
Linda.
once you depart, please
All right, we
away
need the
any
freaking weather.
laptops or
Let me get the
tablets.
weather.
Thank you, and
What's the
welcome
weather right
aboard.
now? Hold on. Conditions. Weather is 3019, cloudy. So we just gotta go up one notch. There we go.
Good afternoon.
All right,
ladies and
barrel's
gentlemen,
set.
And welcome aboard flight 567 with
QNH
service to
3019.
Fort Lauderdale. Our flight time will be
Before
roughly
start
1
checklist down
hour
to the
and
line
30
completed.
minutes.
All right, before
Now
start
that the
checklist
cabin
down to the
door is
line
closed, please make
completed.
sure that all
That's so
devices
fun.
are in airplane mode and your large devices
I don't know
are
what
now
below
shut
the
down
line
and
means.
stowed.
Let's
Please
do below the
fasten
line.
your seatbelt
Before
and make
start
sure that
below
all
the
tray
line.
tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure.
Fabio.
Windows
Cabin
and
crew,
doors.
prepare
What's
doors
up,
for
man?
departure, cross-check, verify
What'd she
straps,
say?
and stand by for all calls.
Closed. Oh shoot, are they closed? They're probably open.
Doors are not closed.
They're freaking open. Oh, doors are freaking open. All of them
Checklist
are
is not
open.
completed.
Every single freaking door is open. What is going on? JetBlue Direct TV is on board apparently in the background.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
All right, parking brake is set. All the doors are open. Let's cut them.
Disconnecting toes.
That's
Stand by.
hilarious.
Metal fittings into one
I can just see all the ramp agents running out to shut the cargo doors. Because somehow they were not secured. So close, close, close. This is funny. Wow, how did I forget that? I don't have it set to auto. I turned it off on purpose. So I'm supposed to be checking that. Alright, cool. All the doors are shutting. I wonder if it makes the noise. It doesn't make the noise. Yeah, there's a noise that the cargo doors make when they open and close, and that is not a part of the VSS sound pack. Fail on them part. I know it's a small detail, but come on, you gotta have the cargo noise. It's so prominent when you're flying. Whenever you're in that real A320, A321, any Airbus, you will hear that sound. The door opening and close.
We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, man, see you next time. Thank you for the pushback. Let's get the heck out of here. Alright, start these engines up. I'm gonna go down here in between. We'll set our engine switch to start. Again, we're doing a one engine taxi out. And I'm gonna start with engine number 1. There it is.
If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to,
Alright, she should be firing up.
it can be used as a secondary location device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings.
My absolute favorite part of departure is the engine startup of these Neo engines.
And seat backs and tray tables
Man.
are all in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight, and that includes vaping. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in front of you.
Taking
We
its
suggest
time.
reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again,
Are
and
we
we
starting?
hope you enjoy your flight.
Yeah, we're starting.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Alright, thank you. Ignition. Bleed. Something's not right. Oh, there it is. That wine, no. Very distinctive sound of the Neo engine when you hear it in real life is that whine during spool up. Oh, and we got our pre-depart. Oh, it always happens to me at this point. We're freaking pushed back, enjoying the sounds of the Neo, and we get the beep beep from VATSIM. He better not have changed my flight plan. That's all I gotta say. Let's see. Pre-departure clearance start. Fort Lauderdale via Smilts 2 wallet. Alright, he didn't change it. Maintain 10,000. Props maintain 4,000. Spec 350 to mass departure. Frequency squawk 7205. And what? He changed my runway. Alright. Jesus Christ. Alright, so 7205 is our squawk code he just gave us. And, you know, he didn't change my flight plan, but he did change the runway. So, there we go. Let's go ahead and get on his frequency, too. He is going to be on 119.1, but also there is an ATIS, too, so I'll get ahead and grab that. I do actually have a radio panel on the way, so I don't have to keep scrolling through this crap anymore. Hopefully, I won't have to. 119.1. It never fails. Never fails. Alright, here it is. Alright, let's finish the engine startup, because we're only going to be using one engine anyways. What do you do next? Let the mode switch back to the center. We'll arm the speed brakes. Have a button down here. Flaps to 1. Go up top and turn on the right electrical pump, which is right here. And we can turn the AP bleed off now. And that is how we're going to taxi with one engine, that's all. I learned that from V1 simulations. Alright, so we got that. We just need to, I don't know if we can hear him. 119.1, that's good. The ATIS currently, did I get it? I got it, yeah. ATIS information alpha.
Right.
3019, that's what we expected. Winds are 1605. 10 statute miles. Few at 46,000. Towering cumulus clouds. Scattered at 14,000 feet. Scattered at 20,000 feet. Broken at 25,000 feet. Temperatures 28, dew point 17. And that is information alpha. Departure runways 26 left, 27 right. And what did he give us? 27 right. So we gotta change that now in our flight plan right here, which is fine. So we're gonna go to Atlanta. Departure 27 right. Yeah, 27 right. Nothing else changes. We'll still be doing the same departure, just from the other side. So Smilts to WALET. So hopefully it doesn't break anything. That's the very beginning of our flight plan. Let's take a look. Looks like it's still, yeah, it made that adjustment perfect. That's the thing. I mean, I know a lot of planes will just do it right, but I always worry that, you know, whenever they change a part of your flight plan, that it's going to screw everything up. So anyways, let's get out of here before he changes his mind. All right, so let's go ahead and go with load in. We're at information alpha, ready to taxi. JetBlue 116, information alpha, ready to taxi.
JetBlue 116, Atlanta Tower, runway 279, taxi Lima, Juliet, Mike, Lima, Charlie.
All right, 27 right via Lima, Charlie, Mike, Lima, Charlie, 27 right. JetBlue 116. I think that's what he said. I hope that's what he said.
Atlanta Tower, JetBlue
That's what we're gonna do.
567.
All right, park rate release. Let's go.
With information alpha.
JetBlue 567, Atlanta Tower, runway 27 right, taxi Lima, Juliet, Mike, Lima, Charlie.
I'm assuming that's the other direction.
Alright, via text,
No,
text via
that's
Lima,
straight.
Juliet, Mike,
Yeah, you can keep straight.
JetBlue 567.
All right, guys, sorry about that. I am now looking back at the chat. I had to make sure, had to get the plane set up. I had to do pilot stuff. So 10,000 feet, I think you said to expect that after departure. So we'll go ahead and put that in our pre-selected there. Again, we're currently on only one engine. I gotta say, in real life, it's pretty cool seeing one of these planes taxiing straight at you with one engine on. Like, it's kind of cool. Very common too. Very, very common. What up, Ellie Gardy from the Bahamas? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I see we got XP hanging out with us in the chat as well. Did I miss anybody calling any more crew seats? Again, we have available. Let me check again before we take off. Because, you know, once we take off, once the wheels go up, we're not going to be accepting any more spots. So again, dog in the cargo is still available. Ramp agent is available. We will need ramp agents and gate agents at our destination. It's going to be a left here on no. Yeah, this is Lima. We also need a flight engineer. We already have an air marshal, possibly Midnight Maverick. A flight attendant is Lee. Jump seat generic gamer, and our co-pilot today is Captain Geo. Yeah, part of the reason that they taxi with one engine is to save fuel. I mean, imagine how much fuel they save. Yeah, they do a lot of flights every day, so if you turn one engine off during the 10-15 minutes that you're taxiing to and from the gate, save a lot of fuel. And engine wear as well. Filippo Bianco, welcome to the stream, and yes, hello to your friend JJ. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are just taxiing out from Atlanta, one of the world's busiest airports in the world, in the A321 Neo, Delta's capital. Sizzling popcorn, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. What was that taxi instruction? We probably already busted it. He said Lima, Charlie something. Uh-oh, what's that beeping sound? Oh, I need to turn that off. ASAP. No, sir. Having trouble taxiing, man. Hold on. Why is it going so fast? I'm on idle power, I think. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. My throttles need to be adjusted. Gotcha. So where my Airbus throttle is actually at idle is not idle. It's like power. So before we take off, we may be able to get a chance to actually recalibrate that. Wow, look at his heel leaning to the left. It says the doors are not closed? Where does it say that? And it doesn't say that anywhere. Yeah, doors are closed now. We have made sure of it. Fires, welcome to the stream, man. John Stevenson, welcome back to the stream, bro. On the top left. No, she's just tripping. Let's do let's do not command, checklist. After start checklist. No, don't do that.
After start checklist.
We only have one engine.
JetBlue 116 RNF to SLAW, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Oh shoot, we gotta start the engine. 27 right, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 116. Alright, we gotta make this fast. Whoops. We didn't actually need to do the one engine thing today. We had plenty of time. Or not enough time. Let's see, where's my thingy? What do I do? Alright, let's go up here. We'll turn the pump off. Bleed back on. Mission start. Starting engine 2. You can actually hear the dog barking right now. Anti-ice set off. We're almost
Echem
ready.
status.
It's firing up. Don't worry, guys. Atlanta Tower, JetBlue 116. We're gonna need to hold here for just a second. JetBlue 116.
JetBlue 116, cancel takeoff clearance, and yep, just report when you're ready.
Alright, park brake set. Set that
JetBlue 5,
engine
you're
fire.
you ready to go?
JetBlue 504, I have some technical issues here.
Ecam status checked.
Roger.
Pitch trim.
Fish trim. It's in
Rudder
there.
trim.
0.
After start checklist completed.
Thank you very much, Linda. Flight control
Flight
check.
control check. Move side stick.
Pull up. Is it working?
Full up.
Yeah, it's working.
Full down.
Pull down.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Full left.
Total flight time, 1 hour
Full right.
15.
Neutral. Rudder now.
JetBlue 504, ready to go here.
That Geo on the mic? What's up, Geo? I've done it. I've done the thing you asked me for.
JetBlue 504, you're ready. Can you take that next right on Lima 16 to Lima Charlie?
Lima 16, Lima Charlie, JetBlue 504.
I don't know. She's not detecting that I'm moving my rudder both directions. I think he's gonna go around me. Alright, let's just skip that. Let's skip that. We've done the flight control check. Let's before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flight controls.
Yep, those have been checked. Those are good.
Before start checklist. Cockpit preparation.
JetBlue 504, RNF to SLAW, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
Let me check.
JetBlue 504, RNF, SLAW, clear for takeoff.
Completed.
Complete? That's not you, Gio? I thought I heard your voice.
Gear pins and covers.
Yep, gear pins and covers are removed.
Signs.
Signs are good.
Flight control is not checked.
Yes, it is.
After
Okay.
start checklist
Linda.
is not completed.
Okay, Linda. You're not gonna delay this flight. We getting out of here. This is why I didn't want to bring you out here. This is why I didn't want to bring you out here. I knew you were gonna be like this.
Right, last point.
So goodbye, Linda.
Adios.
How do I turn you off? How do I turn restart? No, uninstall. I don't want to uninstall her. I mean, I don't want to be like that. All right, we're just gonna go with it. All right, can all this text go away? It won't go away. All right, whatever. Park brake release. Let's get out of here. Oh, what's we need to do? Oops, sorry. We need to recalibrate our throttle because it's broken. So I think it's in here now, right? General settings. Maybe joystick. Yeah, joystick action. Enter current tiller. I know the 19 has it. Does 20 have it? Detent location. Do a quick align. How do you do that? And I forgot how to. I did it in the A319. My throttles are out of sync right now, and I don't want to fly like that, but we're going to crash this thing on landing at Fort Lauderdale. Down add-ons, joysticks. Joystick roll, enable second stick, sit to the current pedal, nope, nope. It's in there? Where's it at? That sounds amazing, all I gotta say. General, I don't see it, guys. Plugins, plugin at, oh, thank you, I'll do that. Plugins.
504 Atlanta Center just got on contact them on 132.907. We'll see everything.
Copilot, we'll turn her off.
JetBlue 504, 132.907.
She's annoying me. Where's she at? Where's she at? Point her out. Is that you? That's not you. Is that you? That's not you. That's XP Realistic. That's not. We like him. We like Sim Aviator has become a gold member. Thank you, my man, for that next level of support, man. Appreciate you so much.
JetBlue 567. RNF 2 slaw, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
That ain't it. Oh, there it is. Jar Design Copilot.
Clear for
Goodbye.
takeoff, JetBlue 567.
Is she gone? She's not gone. She's still there. Jar Design 3D sound engine. We're not using that. What's all this stuff in here? Okay, well, I turned her off. And she's still there. The text is still there. I don't want this text here. And I don't want to uninstall it, per se. Whatever. Focus right now is a throttle, and I can't figure out how to get that fixed. It says you calibrate it on the controller settings menu and you set detents in Tolis menu, you believe. Calibrate in the controller settings menu. I thought it was in here in the joystick actions. What's it see? Aircraft config, load. Sorry guys for delay. I should have done this beforehand. But I thought it was already working. If not, we'll just have to run with it. We won't have any reversers. And we'll just have a good landing in Fort Lauderdale. Center to current position, no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to figure it out either. What is this? MCT detent location. What up, Bob the Builder? Welcome to the stream. Joystick act. That's where I'm at. Let's just click on some stuff and see what happens. What is that? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, I'm confused.
JetBlue 567, contact Atlanta Center on 132.907.
I'm very confused.
132.907.
Oh, I think that is all I need to do was hit that button. I think now it might be working. Let's see. Save settings. Let's check it. Alright, so is this idle? Yeah, it's working. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Cool, thank you. Screw Linda. We're getting out of here. Who are we talking to? Atlanta Tower, JetBlue 116. Sorry about that. We are ready to go.
Alright, JetBlue 116, RNF 2 slaw, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff.
RNF 2 slaw, 27 right, clear for takeoff. JetBlue 116. Alright, let's go. Alright, strobes on. I didn't mean to turn beacons off. Wing lights on. Takeoff lights on. Everything's on. APU is off. I don't know why that's on low, but whatever. That was Linda's fault. She did it. Anything that happens in today's flight is Linda's fault. Alright, Linda's fault. Let's get it. Alright, track IR, you working? Beautiful. Let's go. Alright guys, headphones on. This is gonna be nice. Our brakes. There we go. Thank you, Lee. Final cabin check has been made. We're gonna take off from right here. Being given the green light. Look at these clouds, man. Ay. I'm telling you, enhanced skyscapes has changed the game on X-Plane. I'm just gonna hide this behind my camera. There we go, somewhere in there. Oh shoot. Oh my god, yeah, headphones on, people. Enjoy this departure. Alright, let's get it. Flex. Alright, airspeed's alive. There's 120. Max Toga. And rotate, watch the tail strike. The rate grip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, autopilot's already on. Speed? Oh, we're in. Okay. Pull that back, pull that back, pull that back. Throttle climb. I know. Flaps up or overspeeding the flaps.
JetBlue 116, contact Atlanta Center, 152.97, good flight.
12397, JetBlue 116. What was it? 13297. I don't like how he didn't correct me. Because I definitely said that back wrong. I've been lost in the universe of frequencies. 13297. And we're climbing via whatever this frequency is. It's 2. Atlanta departure, JetBlue 116, passing 4200, climbing via Smilton 2.
JetBlue 116, Atlanta Center, radar contact, climb and maintain, level 350.
Up to 350, JetBlue 116. Alright, we're out of here. Oh yeah.
Continue to turn right 160, vectors to bottom.
Heading 160, vectors to final, American 212.
Yeah, we were all wrong. That's not the right frequency either. Look at that wing flex. Ooh, it's getting a little bumpy out of Atlanta. A little bumpy out here. Alright, let's go into manage mode there. Park our constraints. Yeah, it's a little bumpy coming up on the bottom of this, the base of this cloud layer. Yeah, you're right, JD. You did warn me. You did warn me. There's gonna be some heavy turbulence on the way out. I believe you. I believe you. I am using active sky, but I'm also using enhanced skyscapers.
Sorry, are you going to be cruised at 111,000?
And through the cloud we go.
True Whiskey Taylor, yeah, I'd like to stay up here at 11
Turn
right
that
now.
down just a little bit.
Some clouds earlier.
On both ends.
Roger, I just want to make
Wow,
sure.
look how bumpy that is. Coming out of here, man. I can just imagine how just like uncomfortable that is as a passenger. So we have finally departed out of Atlanta. We had to give Linda the boot and give Copilot the first officer seat. She was holding us up. I need to go back and see if I can update her and see if I can get like 3D model and everything of the person sitting there.
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page between a small...
Again, this is X-Plane 11. I do also play Microsoft Flight Simulator, just not today. By the way, this is actually going to be our last live stream from this location. I am, as you can probably see in the background, you probably can't see. And if you can't see, that's good. That was the way I organized it. But there's tons of boxes and things in the background. We're currently in the process of moving out of this apartment into a different location. So this weekend is moving weekend. Part of the reason why I haven't been able to stream this week because it's been so busy getting ready for the move. So hopefully I'll be back. I'll be able to be back to my normal schedule next week. Hopefully. We'll see if I can get everything set up in time.
18-1 American 894 African Day. You too.
But yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss this place. I really enjoy living here. It's been a really nice place. The neighbors, you know, don't really bother you. Like, you know, whenever you need maintenance, it gets done like in 24 hours. I love it. So, yeah, been preparing for that. So we got to move. We're moving big time tonight. Probably won't sleep. Tomorrow I'll be moving as well. Basically the whole weekend we'll be moving. So I'll be moving my PC, unplugging everything, and you know how that is. Whenever you unplug your PC and move it to another place, you know things don't, for some reason, even though you haven't changed anything on the inside of the PC, it seems that things still like to break. So I won't be surprised if there's things that don't work as expected whenever I plug them in. So we'll just have to see. Hopefully we have a smooth transition. So. You're surprised. First thing you packed up when you move was your computer. The last thing I'm going to be packing is my computer. My computer's going to be the absolute last thing that I pack. Well, maybe not absolute. Some of this furniture and stuff will be last. And actually, the way we're doing it, because we're moving into it's with my dad, and we're going to get rid of everything in here. The couch is going to go. The tables are going to go. I'm selling everything, so I don't have to move it. Hopefully, these people that are interested in buying it won't flake out and I end up stuck with it. So basically it's not coming with us. It's either gonna get sold, given away, or thrown in the trash. Those are the only three options for them. I'm not taking them with me, and they're not gonna fit in my storage. So that's the plan. But man, look at these clouds as we come out of Atlanta right now, passing 15,000 feet. Looking very good. What was your question there? Let me see. Dankus Osprey. Do you use some spyware weather engines besides enhanced? I think you meant to say payware. Do I use any payware weather enhancers besides enhanced skyscape? So right now I'm only using enhanced skyscape. That's a $15 plug-in add-on. And I'm using Active Sky. Those are the two things I'm using for weather right now. That's it. Enhanced Sky, all that's doing is painting the sky with clouds. Active Sky is really the brains behind it. Active Sky tells Enhanced Skyscapes where to put those clouds, layers, how dense they should be, stuff like that. And that works the same with, like, I used to use another thing. It was a cloud replacement. Yeah, it was a cloud replacement add-on. That just changed the textures of it, called Cloud Art, completely free, and I still recommend it. Honestly, that's not what I was using up until I got Enhanced Skyscapes. So yeah, I recommend that if you don't want to get this one. But these are actually volumetric. They're 3D. They're not just 2D pictures. Something I am excited about in X-Plane 12 is the fact that we will get 3D volumetric clouds, sort of something similar to what we see here. Hopefully even much better than that. Alright, we're passing 18,000 feet. I'm going to go to standard. Bring that sound down a little bit. And we'll clean some other things up that we haven't done, that we should have done, so we get the lights turned off.
Atlanta Center, squawk 2047.
Land lights. Oh wait, why am I... Oh, that's on. Wait, down is off. Is she changing things? Because buttons are definitely moving on their own. Wing light off, strobe beacon, and nav will stay on. Seatbelt signs are going to stay on. We have a little bit of turbulence coming out of here. Other than that, the overhead looks like it is fine. Cool. Let's go down to the bottom here, and we'll check a few more things here. So, unarm our speed brakes. Engines look good. Flaps are up. We're on 132.975. We actually turn this back on for whenever we're landing. Is it this one or this one? I think it's this one. I'll leave it on for whenever we're landing so we can get that Morse code coming in for the ILS into Fort Lauderdale. Fuel looks good. We have 6,500 pounds on the left, 7,000 on the right. Reason we have that imbalance again is because we taxied with, only the left engine, so that happens. It's probably a cross-feed thing you can do, but we're not going to worry about that. Other than that, we're good to go. We're chilling, climbing our way up to 35,000 feet at about 280 knots. So, yeah, we're good to go. Take a look outside. Put up RPVs so you can see, man. I don't know what's up with my, turn it down. I don't know what's up with my ortho out here in Georgia. Yes, I do have Vertical Sims MSY, and I love it. I definitely highly recommend it. I recommend all his scenery, to be honest. When it comes to the A321, I prefer the Neo. No matter what, I always prefer the Neo. I feel like the engines just seem too small to me when it comes to the A321. It's kind of like the 767. I feel like it's just disproportionate.
American 212, contact tower 11.1.
So I really enjoy the 320 Neo. Rudy Salt, welcome aboard, my friend. There's your flight right there from Nightbot, Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, just right next to Miami. I have been to Fort Lauderdale before, flying with Spirit. Spirit flies out of planes out of Fort Lauderdale. Look at these clouds though, man. I am noticing some frame drops here and there. It could be because we're about to fly up on Orbix, Florida, as we head south. And Orbix, Florida is heavy on the frames, I'll tell you that much.
American 716, radar contact, 32 miles north of the
weather change.
You are at 1313.
Yeah, I really put off for the longest time buying the 321 Neo because I did not want to pay, you know, $20–30 for an engine mod or engine upgrade. I really just, there it is, there's our line right there for Ortho. I really just couldn't, yeah. So what I did personally, because I put it off for like a year, man, seriously, I was like, I'm not freaking about to pay for an engine mod for the same plane. It's the same freaking plane, just with the engine mod and a few, you know, a few things here and there. Obviously, is going to change. Nothing against Tolis. I know they've done a lot of work, but as a, you know, as a person who flies planes and you know, I only see it visually. You know, just, you know, I don't know. It's hard to justify that $30 because I don't really know all the hard work that went into it. But what I did was I waited for a sale. So a sale did come out for the 321, the BSS pack, and the Neo engine, and that's when I actually decided to pick it up. I think that might have been Black Friday. I don't remember what, it was some kind of sale. Might have been Memorial Day. It wasn't that long ago that I did it. Wasn't sure. Turn on performance mode on Streamlabs. I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm using OBS, just regular OBS. Yeah, and apparently there's gonna be some kind of small fee to pay on the X-Plane 12 upgrade too, which I was definitely not happy to hear. You know me, I don't like paying for the same plane twice. I don't like paying for anything twice. So whenever you have to pay to get a, you know, a new version of the same plane, it's kind of hard. You know, unless it's like 10 years old, like the 777, where like that's a brand new plane. So, it's tough. It's tough. Thank you very much, JE340, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. So since we're now cruising, and yes, I am seeing that we are. I don't know what's causing it. Let me close a few things. I am seeing on OBS as well. It's in the red. Hopefully you guys are not getting buffering. Please let me know in chat if you're getting buffering. So I am noticing that X-Plane not only is flowing at lower FPS than it should be, but also OBS is recording and streaming at a lower FPS than it should be too. So I don't know what's causing it. Let me see if I can close a few things.
JetBlue 567, Jacksonville Center closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Before we do that, let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the map so you can see what the flight looks like today. We have some very interesting weather heading into Florida, so looking forward to that. Alright, it's our Sim Tokyo Pro map. So just departed out of Atlanta,
2673 Atlanta Center,
heading south via the arrival. WALET is our transition. You can see as we get south into Florida, into Jacksonville, there's a few scattered storms and systems there. But as we get down to the south of Florida, just kind of hovering around Miami, Homestead, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, all that area. Massive. This rain. Lots of rain. It's probably not that bad. Like, you don't want that red stuff over here, but this green stuff may not be that bad. It looks a lot like how it is in Houston right now. This morning I went to the airport. Oh Jesus, yeah. Wow, that's a massive storm. Is it raining right now? Holy crap, what is that, a freaking tropical storm? That thing is the size of Texas.
JetBlue 116, Atlanta Center, Jacksonville Center closed, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a good night.
Frequency change approved, have a good night to you as well. Thank you very much, JetBlue 116. Alright, so he's out of here. We'll turn him down. But yeah, this morning I woke up and I had to be at work at the airport at 8 o'clock a.m. For some training, doing some training on the pushback truck. It's actually cleared out a lot now, but this morning it was just pouring down raining. I mean, lightning, it was nasty. So I drove through that. I got to the airport, it lightened up a bit, and I was like, I've never actually got to work in the rain yet, so I wonder what that's going to be like. Is that going to be like the is that going to be the killer? Is that going to be the game changer that makes me like, hey, you know what, maybe I don't want to work this job anymore. So but yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was just a light rain when I was there. I did have to drive in it on the way to work, and then I had to drive in it in the pushback truck a little bit when I was doing my training. But other than that, it wasn't bad at all. I guess it was much better than the heat that we usually have to deal with. But right now, back to what we got going on today. From Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, that's what our flight plan looks like. We'll be flying over Tampa, it looks like. Also, can't see these cities. Let me see if we can change our options to light mode or something. Where is that at? Is that controls? I don't know where that's at. Thank you very much as well, Adam Saxton, for the for becoming a gold member. Thank you for taking your support to the channel to the next level. Thank you guys very much for doing that. Don't forget to check the community tab or the gold member only playlist. Lots of videos and stuff that I've recorded just for you guys. And it'll be much more to come. I'll be posting a lot of my real world videos to the member only channel. You also get a special role on Discord. So if you're part of my Discord, you also get a special role there too. And I'm working on getting us our own exclusive chat, and maybe even an exclusive voice chat that only us members can talk. And I say us members like I'm a member of my own thing, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that's the plan right now. But thank you guys so much for becoming a member. All right, let's go ahead and kill this Sim Toolkit Pro and hop back into flight. Beautiful clouds will be flying over out of Atlanta. What's our altitude right now? Our altitude looks like 30,000 feet, slowly climbing still to 35,000. Slowly. And thank you, Greg. It hasn't popped up yet, but thank you, Greg. Thanks so much, man, for that. Right click on the preview screen and hit performance mode. Thank you, Greg.
Excellent show last night from XPD. Hey, can you speak about the tug training in some detail? It sounds so interesting.
Yeah, no problem. First of all, man, thank you very much for that super chat donation and supporting the stream, my friend. But he was asking if you guys couldn't hear it, because I could barely hear it too, to go into a little bit more detail about the tug training. So I'll talk to you about what I did today, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. So today, which is actually my last day of like training before I can actually get put on the schedule to work planes. Now I'm signed off to actually work the ramp like everybody else on the ramp. But what I had to do today was basically get signed off on driving the tug. It was actually super basic. She showed me, my trainer's a female, she showed me how to turn it on, you know, how to read all the gauges on it. Thank you, YUESS, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Roy family. How to, you know, basically how to do the basic operations of the tugs. It's just very simple. It's really not all that much to it. The only thing different to it than a regular car is the fact that it has hitches on it. I guess it kind of feels like a tractor. But yeah, it also has a gear. Like you can go forward, back, park brake. It has a safety system on there, so you can't actually start it up without the brake on or something like that. And then basically I grabbed the what do you call it, the tow bar, and I had to connect that to the pushback. So basically learning how to do that, and then driving the tow bar by itself up and down the ramp, and did that a few times, and then I got signed off. That's basically all the training it is for it. But I also did have to do training last week for driving the baggage loader and the tug car, or the tug thing. What do you call it? The baggage tug that hauls the bag carts. So learn how to drive those. I had to drive those in between cones. It's a lot like a driving school. You know, we had to do your final test. They have you drive and do parallel parking and stuff like that. Similar, except there's no parallel parking involved. But I had to get 3 carts on the back of a baggage cart tower and drive that in between cones without hitting the cones. Now, you know, it doesn't sound that hard, but if you have 3 carts behind you, it's like driving a semi-truck with 3 trailers behind it. So you gotta swing it wide. And I learned, I give total credit to American and Euro Truck Simulator for preparing me for that moment. Because I got it right on the first try. And then they call it the baggage loader. What the heck is that thing called? The belt loader? Yeah, they call it the belt loader. Learning how to operate that, and it's pretty simple. I mean, it's just a big vehicle that you have to make sure you don't hit anything with. So doing the exact same thing, go between cones, parking it, making sure I keep it out of what they call the buffer zone. That's that big red line you see in all the parking spots. Making sure I'm able to do that, be able to chalk it, know the procedures, know exactly the procedures of getting it started, stopping it, because every time you stop it, you gotta put it in park. It's something they try to hammer in your head to make sure you put it in park and put the chocks on whenever you stop any of those vehicles. So that's basically what all the driver training was that I had to do these past couple weeks. Hopefully that's a little bit more detail of what you were looking for. So, but that's what I had to do. Other than that, all the other training was boring. I was on the computer. It was so boring. It was not fun at all. Oh man. So I'm so glad to be done with all that today. Next week they'll probably put me on the schedule. I'm not sure what days yet. I told them what days that I preferred, so hopefully I get what I asked for. But yeah, that's what it is. I did yesterday get to sit inside the cargo bay of an A320 Neo, which was a lot of fun. It's my first time ever being in there. That was really cool. I got to so yesterday was really the day that was really interesting. Yesterday was the day where we did training and they were doing hands-on on the job training. So an aircraft came in. I can't remember where it flew in from, probably Denver or Las Vegas. And while the actual crew was servicing the plane, they also brought me and 3 other trainees out there to get some hands-on, to be able to see things and learn how to exactly do it. So obviously we got to learn how to do the lavatories, which is not, you know, a glamorous part of the job, but it's got to be done. So showing us how to do that, how to put water into the plane, keep the plane filled with water, how to open and close the cargo doors, which is super easy. Never knew how that worked. I thought the pilot had to do it, but apparently you don't. He doesn't. He knows when they're open, but the pilot doesn't do it. We go down there and we just open it up. What else did I have to learn? Yep, lavatories, first class. We also, I got to plug in and unplug the GPU. That's where I mentioned earlier in the stream, where I know the sign is this. This is the Marshaller hand sign to the captain to say, hey, would you like me to unplug the GPU? And then if he goes back to you and says GPU like that, that means yes, you can go ahead and unplug it. So you can unplug the GPU because the aircraft is on APU power or some other type of power. I got to do that. I got to plug in the, not the air, but the AC. So there's a difference. There's an air for the air start. So if you have to do a gate start, something like that. And then there's an AC to give the aircraft like air conditioning, like cool air conditioning. That's a different thing. And so I did that. That was a bit harder because you got to really like get it in there. What else did we do? I learned how to pull the pin for grenades. No, I'm kidding. I learned how to pull the pin for the gear pin. Super easy as well, and how to connect the tow bar. Basically everything that needs to be done from the ground crew. I learned how to do all that stuff. And I'm ready now. I'm ready to get started to do it. I've been really enjoying being at the airport. You know, every time I go up there, before I leave or start my shift, I do some plane spotting. And that's why you guys have been seeing on Instagram, so definitely stay tuned. And if you're not already following on Instagram, definitely go do so if you're looking forward to seeing some real world, like, you know, planes taking off and stuff like that. It's been a lot of cool, really cool. And matter of fact, I finally got my airport ID, so now I'm able to go, not anywhere, but, you know, a lot more places. I can actually have access to the ramp. And also, the best part about having an airport ID is I get free parking. And now I have a parking pass. And for the first time today, I parked in my spot. It was not a spot. You can park anywhere in the garage, but I finally got to park in the employee area. I felt so exclusive. And the best part was not the parking. The best part was not the free parking. The best part was that the parking garage is right next to the terminals, and at the very top, you can see all the gates, and you can see all the runways departing and arriving. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be up here all night long. So today it was raining really bad, so I only stayed out there for a little bit, but in the future I could definitely see myself going up there before or after my shift if I have extra time, or even on a lunch break between flights, and just chilling up there watching airport operations from a bird's eye view. So super dope, man. I've been really enjoying the job, and it's cool now that I've told a lot of people, you know, that what I'm doing. Again, this is a part-time job, so it's not full-time, so I'm just kind of going up there and as an extra job. But I've been meeting a lot of other ramp agents in the flight sim community, because some of you guys in chat might even be a ramp agent at your home airport. You know, from I think somebody I met was from Toronto, I think. There's another guy who is at my airport too on the other side, so it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it so far. Yes, it is hot because it's freaking Texas. What do you expect? So that's, you know, I'm not tripping about that at all. Let's go a little bit faster. But so as long as I stay hydrated and wear the proper clothes, I should be all right. But yeah, man, it's been cool. It's been cool. I'm been really enjoying it. And I even had a conversation with my wife the other day. She's like, so do you like this job? Or are you just doing it because, you know, we're trying to save up for that house or whatever? I'm like, well, both, technically. I was like, if I had to, and I said this before, if I, you know, I'm working on saving up money, right? Because we have a goal. We have a goal to make as a family. And I knew that I wanted to bring in more income. Obviously, YouTube is bringing in another stream of income, but I still need more. I'm trying to save up and get enough for what we want to do to make the goal. And so I was like, you know what, maybe I can get a part-time job and do something else as well. In addition, I'm not planning to stop doing this unless this just takes over at some point. If it did, then that's great, that's perfect, that's fine. But I wanted to get something else, and I was like, if I had to get another job, I'd rather get a job doing something I enjoy. There's too many people out there, and now I'm going on a tangent, but you guys definitely need to listen. There's too many people out there, and some of you guys are listening to this right now in chat or on just audio, and too many people out there are out there making a living doing something that they hate. And the problem with that is today's motivational quote of the day is, it's better to make a life. Sorry, it's no. What's the point of making a living if you're not making a life for yourself? If you're making a living doing something but you're not really enjoying it, you know, you're not enjoying life and you're not living life to the fullest. And so even though this job that I have, you know, you guys can look up online to see how much a ramp agent gets paid. They don't get paid much money. They really don't. There's a lot of people out there who don't love aviation. Brandon said that's me. There's a lot of people out there on the ramp that don't love aviation. It's just a job to them. And it's super prominent. Like, when I'm out there, I can see people, and I see how they act and all that. And I'm like, yeah, like, it's just a job. They're just out here, you know? But for me, it's like, yeah, it's a job. It pays. It doesn't pay as much as my regular job, but I enjoy being out here, you know? And it's the job I'm working right now at the company I'm at, you know, we don't have a whole lot of flights that come through. It's only like 5 flights a day or something like that. So it's pretty chill. It's a lot of downtime. And I'm able to sometimes, you know, if I'm not busy, if I'm not doing anything, you know, if I'm not driving, I can pull my phone out real quick, take a picture of that Neo engine. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool. I'm definitely enjoying it and looking forward to seeing. Again, it may not work out. I hope it does. I hope it does work out, because I'm not the kind of person who likes to jump between jobs. But, you know, we'll just have to see. I'm giving it a try. I've gotten through all of the prerequisites now, which was definitely a headache. I feel like just making it this far is an accomplishment. I feel like I got my PPL. That's how much work I feel like I put into this, just getting this far. Yes, I do count EMC. And so it's been cool. Being around aviation, I knew I want to be around planes. And obviously, in the future, I want to be a pilot still. That hasn't changed. I don't want to for the rest of my life be on the ramp. That's not my life goal. It's just that if I have to get some extra money, I'd rather start there. I want to have an aviation-related job. We spend all this time in the flight sim, and we love it, right? But I still want to be around real aircraft as well, right? So, yeah, that's how I'm living, and we're moving today. And tomorrow on the next day. So hopefully everything will be all right for next week to stream, and I'll be able to move all my stuff and get everything set up, and I don't have any issues with that. But yeah, Aiden, can you live stream train simulator scenario tomorrow? I don't usually stream on the weekends, so I won't be streaming this weekend, not only because I'm moving, but also because I don't usually stream on weekends. I will be streaming Train Sim World soon. I know there'll definitely be a lot of content for Train Sim coming out soon, because there is a big release coming up soon. So there will be new content coming out for Train Sim. For all my Train Sim people, definitely stay close, because I got something coming for you in the next week or two. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't see a reason why I can't do both. Why I could probably be a ramp agent and get my PPO license at the same time. You know, I feel like once I meet the goal that we're trying to reach, as far as, you know, me and my wife, I don't see why. You know, once we meet that goal, I can start putting that money towards something else rather than saving money for a house. You know, now that we have the house, don't need to save money for the house. You get what I'm saying? I can use that to maybe save money for flight training or something like that. So that's kind of my idea. We'll see what happens though. But yes, this is supposed to be real weather right now. Exclusive 808. How are we doing right now? ETE 38 minutes. So we're doing pretty good on time. We're actually just about to fly. Actually, no, we are flying over Jacksonville's center airspace. We're not actually over Jacksonville though. Jacksonville is actually off to our left, way over there. It's pretty far out, actually. This is what you see below you, Orbix True Earth, Florida, and we are contrailing. I think, yeah, this is Orbix True Earth, Florida. This plane in so many ways reminds me of the 757. Welcome Maria Isabella. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. What controls we're using today? We're using the Thrustmaster TCA, what's now called the Captain Pack. It wasn't named that before until Flight Sim Expo. So we got this baby right here. Got the Thrustmaster TCA joystick, Airbus joystick. And then over here, we have the full, I don't know if it's gonna reach. Is it gonna reach? Better not unplug. Stuck on something. Hold on. Oh. There we go. All right, here it is. Yeah, so so this is the Thrustmaster, what's it called? TCA Airbus throttle and the add-on. So Thrustmaster just announced at FS Expo they're actually gonna now sell this as a whole, like a whole thing, as a pack with this and the joystick, similar to how they sell the 16,000 with the throttle and rudder pedals. It's probably gonna cost. I don't know the actual cost. I don't really know, but I'm guessing it's gonna be similar to how much that cost. So we'll have to see. But yeah, but pretty cool, man. I definitely I love it. I really do love enjoy using it, especially when I'm flying Airbus. This feels like it's something different about using like a control that is actually specific to what you're flying. You know what I mean? Something special about that. So that's pretty cool. Simly blah, welcome to the stream, man. The Sim Captain, welcome back, man. Tony 2 times. Actually, no, we're not going into a new apartment. We're moving in with my dad for a little bit while we go into hardcore house saving mode. What is Orbix True Earth? Oh, I'm glad you asked. So Orbix True Earth is basically Ortho with some POIs on top and some custom placed trees and objects and things like that. So it's basically Ortho on steroids. So basically you can do one download and download the entire state of Florida in Orbix. You know, they recolor it, they kind of do remasking on some of the edges of the ocean and the beach and stuff like that too. Again, they hand place a lot of the objects down there. Uh-oh, I hope it loads in. You can see off in the distance, you can see the Ortho just ends. It is really big though, like it takes a lot of space and it does hammer your performance. So if you don't have a great PC, I don't recommend using any of Orbix True Earth products. But it might take a second for it to load in. I can see it down there. We'll have to see what happens. Thank you, Maria, for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Appreciate you so much, and glad you're here with us. Captain Cross Country's back. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. You use the Airbus side stick with your Honeycomb Bravo. You love it. Where's my new headset? I think it's over there. I didn't plug it in today. And the reason why I didn't plug it in, I've used it and it sounds great. I think it sounds great. My only issue so far with the Thrustmaster's Air Force headset that I got is that my Track IR does not fit on it. That is the only thing that I didn't like about it, and that's why I'm not using it today. Like if I'm gonna use it just for like some other stuff, like other types of games that don't use Track IR, then yeah. But if I need Track IR, it's not really gonna work until I find another way. Because the reason why is because the band here is like much wider, and this Track IR device, which actually tracks my head movement, doesn't fit, doesn't clip on there. So that's the reason why I'm not using it. Yeah, exactly, 22 times. That's the idea. That's the idea. Rudy Salt, I love it. Hey, it's not a bad question. What is Ortho? Ortho is all this down here. You see all that ground textures that look like the actual ground, like it looks like pictures of Google Earth? That's what we call Ortho imagery. And as you get into flight sim, as you get into X-plane specifically, you learn more and more about Ortho. But it's short for Ortho photos, right? Yeah, Ortho photogrammetry, something like that. And so again, basically, it is pictures of the ground. It makes your sim look much more realistic. When you fly over a certain area, especially if you're familiar with it, you're like, hey, yeah, I recognize that farm. I recognize that little patch of, you know, whatever that is, silos. But yeah, so that's what Ortho is. And if you're gonna do X-plane, I highly recommend it, because without it, it just looks blah. It's just, copy and paste fake grass and dirt textures on the ground. So I definitely recommend this. Let's see if we can turn back around if our, yep. So we have a big hole in our ortho. Just assume we're flying over water. Oh, it just loaded in. Wow, it took forever to do it, but it just loaded in. Yeah, probably have to wear a cap and then wear the headphones with it to use track IR. But I don't wear caps. At least not when I'm streaming. Alright, so Atlanta Center, we are out of their airspace. So, and we're actually already in Jacksonville's airspace and well into Florida. Just, looks like we're right now just west of Gainesville. I feel like I know somebody who lives in Gainesville, Florida. I'm not sure who that is. So we'll go ahead and switch over to Unicom officially. Having some little ATC background noise is never bad. So 22.8, that's Unicom on VATSIM. And it's a little bumpy up here. We're cruising at, let's see what our speed is right now. Ground speed 512 knots with a 50 knot tailwind. Oh yeah, gotta love it. We got traffic ahead of us about 35 miles, about 100 feet below or above, below, one of those. Good. ECAM statuses are good. Got the cross country says Orlando. Have we passed Orlando yet? Not yet. We won't be quite close enough to Orlando to see. We'll be more on the Tampa side of Florida. We'll be skirting on the left side of Florida, the west side of Florida, rather than the east side. But flying into the soup now, it's getting all nice and dark. How much did I buy the Airbus set for? I actually got this from Thrustmaster. So big shout out to them for providing it. They gave me the whole set a while back, like over a year ago now. I think it happened right before Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, I believe. So I don't actually know how much it costs. But honestly, if I didn't get it from them, I would have bought it anyways. There's certain things that you get as a streamer or content creator, and some of them you love, right? And some of them you're like, it's all right. So you'll use it a little bit, but you won't really use it as much as you would use something you love. And for this one, I would definitely buy it. Now, I don't know if I would have been able to get my hand. Uh-oh, you better not crash. We're frozen right now. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed. Alright, we've been disconnected from VATSIM for freezing. Come on back, X-Plane. We believe in you. We believe in you, X-Plane. Everybody in chat say we believe in you, X-Plane. Hope the whole stream didn't crash. Come on now. Come on now. I believe in you. We almost there. We're like 20 minutes out. We're like 20 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale. We believe. Yes, everybody in chat believes. Everybody in chat believes. We believe in you. We're giving you positive vibes your way. Only positive vibes are going your way right now, X-Plane. That's all you're getting, bro. That's all you're getting. I'm gonna patiently wait. I ain't touching nothing at all, except my laptop, because that's not connected to that. It probably is Geo. It's probably Orbix loading way out in the background, like the southern part of Florida loading. That's definitely possible. I mean, we saw how long it took that one tile to load up for us. That's the risk you take when flying into an Orbix scenery, I guess. I know, we still frozen. What's that? What Microsoft does not? Okay, Jack, you're gonna have to rephrase that question because it made no sense. Yeah, as soon as you click, it's gonna be gone. So I ain't clicking, touching nothing. Like, I really want to come back so bad. You got this, buddy. We believe in you. You can do it. Where did I get my Track IR? I got Track IR from Track IR's website. Whatever their Track IR website is. It's like some other name. It's an orange website. But I didn't get it from Amazon. Did I? Did I get it from Amazon? No, I don't think I got it from Amazon. I think I got it from the website. Yeah, it does. It does that on load up too. Sometimes it'll freeze up. But it's gotta let it do its thing. You can't mess with it too much. Because it is working in the background. It's trying to recover. So we'll have to see what happens. On other news, I'm pretty excited about a air show that I'm hopefully gonna get to go to next week. Next weekend. So I'll definitely be posting videos from that. I know we're all like, come on, it's frozen, man. It's been frozen for like minutes now. And I don't have time to fly again. Like, if it does, that's gonna put out Plan B, because it's always good to have a Plan B. I don't have time. I really don't have time to do another flight. So if it crashes, what I'll do at this moment is we're gonna load up we're gonna load up at Fort Lauderdale. Maybe start the plane. Do a we'll set up a short like flight plan that just puts us on a ILS approach into 10 left, and we'll do that so we can get a landing in. Oh, you're right. Tolis does have autosave. I forgot about that. I hope it's on. I hope I don't have to turn it on. Oh yeah, that's just one of the favorite things I remember about Tolis is their autosave feature. I was like, every plane needs this. So actually, if it does crash, we could just load up X-Plane again and hopefully start from where we left off. Well, we'll have to see. I'm gonna need some help though on how to do that exactly. Do I load up in Atlanta? Do I go to resume flight? Like, exactly what do I need to do? So, but yeah, anyways, we'll cross that bridge, as they say, when we get there. Hopefully we don't have to. But I'm gonna keep talking and stalling until until it gets here. So like I mentioned earlier, I got a few things on the way after FS Expo. As far as the things that I can tell you about, I have a radio panel from Logitech that I'm looking forward to getting, so that way it makes it much easier. I know the Sim Aviator, I think, mentioned that he does it. Oh my God, thank you, Midnight Maverick, for the super chat donation, my friend. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, my friend. Happy Friday to you. Hopefully you're doing well at work today. I think you said you're on your lunch break. Also, by the way, great landing yesterday in San Diego on your stream. It was good to finally, check out and find somebody new to watch and enjoy. And I really did enjoy your stream, man. So keep doing what you're doing, and keep just, keep pushing to get better. Same to you, Gio. I watched your stream too. I don't think I chatted in your stream, Gio, earlier. But nice landing earlier as well. I know it ain't easy coming back from that full 737 sim that we were able to fly on last week. But yes, I am getting a radio panel. I'm not sure how big it is or where I'm going to put it, but I have one. So looking forward to that. And then there may be a Honeycomb Bravo throttle on the way as well. So stay tuned for those unboxings. I'm only going to do unboxings on social media. I'm not going to be posting a video of me unboxing because, I mean, you guys know how to open boxes. That's not important. But I do want to do reviews on some of the things I'm bringing in. Even the headphones from Thrustmaster, I've put it in the queue. I have a pretty long queue of videos that I need to finish because I'm very behind. You have no freaking idea. But yeah, so I want to make a review even for that, just to show it off, to show people what it is, because some of you guys are curious and want to know, like, is this worth buying? Is this worth the money? So I just feel like it's a direction that I want to take my channel, is being able to continue to review hardware and help you guys save your money on products that may not be worth your money. Do you guys think it's gonna come back? Because it's been a while. It's been like 5 minutes now. We've been staring at that exact same cloud, and the engine fans are not spinning. Only thing spinning right now is my mouse. Is the mouse key. Or not the key, but the mouse cursor. We're getting the spinning thing. That's amazing, man. It's been a while. I feel like this might be the point where we need to just kind of put it out of its misery, because we're still, even if it does crash, we're gonna have to wait for X-Plane to load. So there's much waiting in our future if this doesn't come back. Definitely. And I'm so scared to click on anything that I don't want to break it. But I don't want to start over. And I don't want to have to reload X-Plane either. It's never fun. I just want to do a full flight, start to finish. But as I always call it, the stream curse. What do you guys think of chat? Yeah, I feel like it might save my time to force crash it right now. I think you're right, Sim Aviator. Yeah, I'm gonna give it like 60 more seconds. I'll give it 60 seconds. The great thing about Tolis again is we should be able to load up where we left off. I mean, we've been cruising for a while, so it's not like we're descending or climbing. Not doing any crazy maneuvers. Alright, I'm gonna call it TOD, time of death, 3:53 p.m. Oh boy. That is okay. Get some music going. Keep the Friday vibes going. Yeah, boy. Alright, guys, this crash today is brought to you by Active Sky. Alright, guys, what's it called? Control Alt. No, what's the button? Alt F4. Alt F4 in the chat. There it is. I just Alt F4'd. I've done it. I've done it. The good news is OBS didn't crash. Yes, in the process. Wait, close program. Yes. Alright, it's out of there. It's out of there. You're out of here. Alright, I'm gonna close all the extra stuff. We had Pack X running too, and it's all upset. You know when an X-Plane crashes and you got like everything connected to it? Everything's mad at you. Like Frick Sim Toolkit Pro pops up. What are you doing? Volanta pops up. What are you doing? Pack X, where'd the plane go? We're all just floating in the sky. You know, so it's... Yeah, VATSIM is like, yeah, you can't be here because you're flying at 0 FPS. Alright, let's go and boot this up one more time, and we'll try it again. We shall try it again. And in the meantime, one thing I like to listen to is live ATC from Fort Lauderdale. Let's see what we can get. It has been a good week, though, I will say. Coming off a high from FS Expo, I had so much fun. We talked a lot about it last night on the Blue Experience between me and XP and how we felt about the Expo itself, but it's still coming off a high on it, and that's why like today I was so excited about today's flight was because I have not, you know, since FS Expo I have not gotten the chance to sit here at my desk and do a flight on the simulator. You know, it's been so busy since I got back. It's been like as soon as I got back in town, I was right straight going to work, back to packing, doing all the stuff I need to do this week. But it's been a fun week with work and training and mixing in some real world aviation in there. I think it's really been keeping it a lot of fun. I feel like that week went by pretty fast because of that right there. Getting a chance to be closer to the aircraft than I ever been, getting to know the aircraft better than I ever been able to, in many ways too. Let me expand on that. So working on the ramp, you know, learning about the ins and outs of the planes, how to operate around the plane, how to drive around the plane, how to load and unload the plane, you know, all the different things that you learn about it. You know, I will never look at an A320, A321, A319 the same again in my life. You know, whenever I go into a sim now, if a new A320 comes out, I'm gonna be looking for all the stuff that I'm used to seeing in real life. You know, all the stuff that matters to me, which don't really matter to simmers. Like, it doesn't matter if you can open up the little door that not the cargo door, but the other door where the cargo door's controls are. Is a separate little tiny door that you can open up and you can fit your hand in, and you can control how fast the cargo door opens and closes. That kind of stuff. I'll be looking for that even though it doesn't actually matter. You know what I mean? The sounds of the hydraulics when you're opening the cargo doors. Something I was already talking about earlier. Another thing. So yeah, it's like stuff like that. Even the APU door in the back, like stuff like that, you just can't unsee when you get around that real aircraft and you get to experience. And if you're around it all the time, this is why pilots, you know, whenever they see a plane in the sim, they're so picky. Like, oh, my plane doesn't have that, you know. But also the 737 sim that we got to do, me and XP, Sim Aviator, Geo, Flywood Rookie, Captain Chemtrails. Got to enjoy, while we were out there in the San Diego area, we got to enjoy a real 737 simulator, full size, everything. I mean, it was crazy. My first time ever getting to experience something like that. So, okay, hold on, guys. So, do I need to do resume flight or load last save flight? Or do I go to new flight? How do I do this? How do we load up the Tolis? What's the process? I'm gonna put my conversation on hold for us to figure that out. So come to the chat as soon as you can and let me know. I know there's a bit of a lag there between when you hear it and when you get it. So yeah. Yes, Captain No Gear, we got a crash. Yes, sir. Resume. All right, here we go. It's on Tevin. I blame Linda. I still blame Linda. Yes, X-plane crashed. We don't know why, but X-plane crashed. So we're gonna resume flight. We'll see what happens. So it is trying to resume it. Toliss A321. I can see it on the bottom of my screen. Yep. Good luck. Thank you for that, Eden. Thank you, man. Herman, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. But as I was saying, got to enjoy a real 737 simulator, and that was so much fun. You know, it's just so different than what I'm used to. The yoke, the way you hold it, the sitting in the actual cockpit, the seat, the way it feels, the throttle, how heavy it is, the rudder pedals. Like, it's just a whole different type of experience. It's so hard to explain. You just have to be there. You have to feel it. So if you guys have or know of, you know, a Boeing or Airbus full-size simulator in your area, and if you get the chance or the opportunity to get out there and try it, I highly recommend it. And I know a lot of them cost money, and depending on how much that is, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna just want more. It's gonna fuel your passion and love for aviation even more, and that's exactly what it did. So I couldn't wait to get home and fly. Is my camera lagging? I hope not. X-plane is loading, so probably everything is lagging. You guys know what it is. X-plane, when it's trying to load up, it just takes over. My whole computer's lagging right now, so be ready, guys. Turbulence. Turbulence is ahead. Bigger J, what's up? What plugins do I use? Is there a command? No, I don't think I have a command set up for plugins. Mainly because I use multiple types of simulators, so I'd have to have a specific command for X-plane for a specific flight. And my plugins tend to change per flight. So today, plugin-wise, we're using Enhanced Skyscapes. We're using Active Sky. We're using, obviously, the Toliss A321 mod. But on top of that, we have the Neo mod. And then on top of that, we have the A321 Neo BSS sound pack. That's a mouthful. We're also using the Atlanta. I think we're using Nimbus's Atlanta. I could be wrong. I think I have two different versions of Atlanta. Then we have, there's only one version of Fort Lauderdale payware on the store. Oh, it's coming back. Okay, we're in Atlanta. All right. And for some reason, Linda is still here. I must probably just uninstall her. We don't want Linda. Maybe if I just don't talk to Linda, she won't bother us. Maybe. Let's see. Alright, so now I go to the Tolis menu. Go to plugins, Tolis, resume from last time. Is that the one? Is that the right button? Or is there it in here? Autosave is on, interval every 5 minutes. I am not using reshade, no. I stopped using that like a couple years ago. I just want to make sure I hit the right button. I say it says go back. Okay, so it's the other one. So it's this one here. The plugin, Tolis, resume from last time. Just confirm it in chat, and I'm gonna click it. All right, thank you guys. Here it is. Oh, I thought it was gonna shoot us back. Hold on, just gotta try it again. Wait for it. Confirm restart from last time autosave or XP shutdown. Yes. All right, let's see. Good luck, guys. See you on the other side. Oh boy, I haven't done this in a long time. The thing that worries me is the fact that we're like moving the aircraft to an orbix area. If it had been anywhere else, I wouldn't be concerned with like it actually successfully doing its job. But because it's moving us all the way from Atlanta to basically down to not even Jacksonville, like Orlando. I'm trying to load us up right on top of Orlando at 35,000 feet. That's what worries me. When we do get on, I will reconnect to VATSIM. I won't reconnect to Pack X. I'm not gonna worry about that. But yeah, as I was saying, being in the 737 sim was just so enjoyable, and also on top of that, being able to do multi-crew operations too. Like I don't know much about it, and I was kind of saying that when I was there. I was like, I really don't know. Like I don't know who does what. Right? As a captain, what is it that he's responsible of? As a first officer, what is it that he's responsible for? So like, for example, when me and Gio were doing shared cockpit the first time in the physical simulator up there, you know, we were kind of like stepping on top of each other, doing a lot of different things because we're both used to flying solo. We're both used to flying single pilot ops and having to do everything, right? We have the way, and then also there's the way we do things. So the way that Gio starts the 737 is a slightly different than the way that I start a 737, right? Even though it's, you know, to get it started, it's kind of the same, but there's just different order you do things, you know, or maybe you don't do it in the order. You just kind of say, hey, I'm just gonna hit all these buttons over here. I'm gonna hit all these buttons over here. Whatever that may be, right? So and so learning whose role is what is super helpful, and it was really fun to learn that too, being able to do that with somebody else. So obviously I could hop into 737 and probably turn everything on flat on my own in the simulator, but it's just much more enjoyable to be able to split that with someone else. And we did it on VATSIM too, and I'll tell you, man, the satisfaction we got flying on VATSIM when I think I was the first officer. He was the pilot. So I think so. No, I was the pilot. I think he was the first officer. I can't remember who was flying. Either way, one of us was flying the plane. I think we were just descending, you know, on our arrival. ATC is giving us the frequency changes. You know, he reaches over, does the frequency change. I'm flying, I'm doing something else. You know, it's just kind of like being able to share that load is really cool. They just announced an A310 for Flight Simulator. Wait, what? What? Where you see that? I&I Builds has decided to make a plane for Microsoft Flight Simulator? I gotta find that. Where did you guys see that? I need to find that. I did not hear that I&I Builds was gonna be developing for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Smart move, but that's surprising. They seem pretty dedicated to X-Plane this last year. So the fact they're mentioning that, so I'm gonna definitely look that up after the stream is over. I did see the PMDG announcement though, or not announcement, but update on the 737 with the new screenshots. Super excited about that, man. I think I'm more excited about the PMDG 737 than I am about any other aircraft. Because it's a 737, and we fly that plane so freaking much. Build a wooden structure, get a couple monitors, and another honeycomb with a honeycomb throttle, and that's a sim. That's true. You're not lying. You're not lying. So we're still waiting for X-Plane to do its thing, to resume the flight. Might take a minute because it does take a while for me to load up into Florida in general. With Orbix out there. Okay, so that just happened. Like before we start the stream, that just happened. So that's complete new news. What do I think about X-Plane 12? I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the new clouds and weather system. Looking forward to the new trees and seasons and weather. I wish that they would add, you know, better ground textures and ortho, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to bringing what I have now over there. So I'm hoping that all my ortho that works for X-Plane 11 will work for X-Plane 12. That's what I'm hoping. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be a big issue for me. Alright, JD's already on the arrival, man. That sucks, man. I'm so sorry, man, because I know we try to fly together so many times, and stuff like this happens where either I get delayed on takeoff, my sim crashes, you know. But I just want to say thank you, man. You and anybody else who decided to fly and join us on today's flight. Appreciate you guys so much, and sorry we're having these technical issues today, man. It is what it is, though. Like I say, I got you guys here. We got good company. We're talking, we're chatting about flight sim, and listen to a little bit of ATC in the background, the music. But yeah, so apparently I, from what you guys in chat are telling me, are deciding to come to Microsoft Flight Simulator with the A310. I don't know why they're not doing the A300 first, but okay. So that's cool, because I don't even have the A300 or the 10 on X-Plane, even though I really would like to get them. I just not ready to spend that money on X-Plane, even with X-Plane 12 coming. But the 737 for Microsoft Flight Simulator sounds like it's going to be something special. I mean, the PMDG DC-6, if we get a 737 at the quality of the PMDG DC-6, we are going to be in for a treat. I'll tell you that much. If you haven't flown the DC-6 yet, I understand. It's okay. It's not a plane for everybody. It's kind of an acquired taste. So I like it, but it's not my favorite, but I like it. And they did a really good job with it, I think. And if they can make a 737 anywhere near equal to that, then we're going to be set for Boeing 737s. And I think they may be doing an 800 and a 700. I know that I saw a picture of a 700 variant, but I was already under the impression that they were doing an 800. So I don't know if they're doing a variation of that. And they also said that they're trying to make it so it's not going to be as expensive as past products. So we'll hope that's true too. And yes, they did say that it's going to release in this quarter. That means anytime between now and December 31st. So it is the fourth quarter of 2021. Can you believe it? This year is already winding down. So man, if we can get that plane by the end of the year, by Christmas time, that's gonna be yeah. So looking forward to that. They're talking about all the systems that they're trying to implement in it, and I'm curious to know what they're gonna do. I mean, we kind of know an idea of what 737s are like from X-Plane and what is expected of them, but kind of knowing PMDG and what they do with the DC-6 and taking more advantage of what's available in Microsoft Flight Simulator, wondering what else that they can incorporate to that plane to make it even more special than just a 737. Yeah, I'm starting. Initially, I thought it was gonna be $100, but after what they said in the post today, they might surprise us. They might surprise us and drop it down into the 60s, maybe $70. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. You'll be alright, Ruben, man. You'll be alright. You just gotta learn. You sit down and you learn. Are we still waiting? We are still waiting. Jesus. Oh, I don't know, guys. We are running out of time. Fast. Like I said, I don't have all day today. I gotta go in like 20 minutes. And I want to get a landing in for you guys today. And for myself. A kid named Kenny, welcome back to the stream, man. Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, they talked about lowering the prices of everything. So like I said, DC-6 is much cheaper than we expected when that released. Even the CRJ from Aerosoft was cheaper than I expected. Oh, we here. Autopilot's not on though. Wow, we were patient. And is the engine on? You're over speed. Yeah, we're going. Is it flaps? Let me see. Yeah, we're cruising. It sounds like the engines are off.
After takeoff checklist.
Shush. Alright, we're losing speed. I hope my flight plan is in. Yep, flight plan is in. I'm going to be going to Evans. Autopilot 1. There we go. Okay, auto throttle. Alright, engines are spooling up. Ooh. We back in this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you guys for keeping me company throughout the break. We should be descending soon. Is that on top of the descent? Is that what that line is? Is that on top of the descent line? Is it? I don't think so. Seems too early. Alright, let's continue the flight. Sim Toolkit Pro, please. Yes, Microsoft Flight Simulator desperately needs this feature. Oh, look at that. Jacksonville's back online. Of course. I think I am connected though. Yeah, 135925. One three five 925. It's probably gonna give us a new squawk code, which is fine. And just check on our speed, make sure our speed is okay. It's the last thing I'm concerned about. Other than that, we are good. Yeah, I don't think that's our top of descent. That seems way too early. I'm looking for. Where is my top of descent? Yeah, that's not our top of descent. Okay, cool. It has something to do with us leveling off right now. Let's go ahead and tune in and see what he says. I'm just gonna tell him we had a bit of a freeze and we're back. So Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 116's at 34,000 feet. We climbed to 35,000 feet. We're back. We actually had a bit of a freeze up back there. Let's go 35.
Transition altitude.
Responders clock 1045.
1045, JetBlue 116. Let me get my camera over there.
Bahamas 237, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1030, 1030.
All right. Woo. Oh my
JetBlue
God.
116, your radar contact 16 miles northeast of the Cross City VOR. Maintain flight level 350.
Alright, we'll maintain flight level 350, JetBlue 116. Ay, ay, ay. That stressed me out a little bit.
237, your radar contact 30
Just a little bit.
southeast of the
Okay, we back.
intersection. Instead of maintain 9,000, the Orlando altimeter is 3007.
And I'm still kind of like speechless right now, the fact that it even worked. I remember the first time. I remember the first time we flew the A321 or the 19 and we had a crash like that. And we used that resume flight feature and it actually works. I was like, genius. Freaking genius. Alright, so how far are we? That's the next question. How far are we from Miami? According to this, it says we're 30 minutes out. I guess it's okay. I would like to get there faster. I would like to be much farther down the road than this. We were definitely set back quite a bit because of that delay. I think we got set back by about 30 minutes. Not sure how long that was, but we're gonna do our best to get to the end of this and get the flight finished. Because man, oh man, no, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. I just got stuff to do tonight. Yeah, Zebo apparently has one too, but I have no idea how to use it. Like, it's not the same where you could just, I don't know, it's not an autosave though, is it? Does Zebo have an autosave? Or do you have to manually save? I thought you had to manually save. I'm not sure. Oh man, I'm just like a big sigh of relief. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to freaking load up on 10 Mile Final and land in Fort Lauderdale today. That's what I thought I had to do. They just added it to the Zebo, so it is an autosave feature. It's not like you have to manually do it. So there's an autosave, but you can also manually save. Good to know. You guys are gonna have to teach me in the future how to set that up, or if it's automatically set up, because you know, anytime, any flight, it doesn't matter where you're flying, what scenery you got, there's always the possibility in X-Plane 11 that you could run into a crashed desktop or a massive freeze like we got. So you never know. You never know. Alright, let's see. So our top of the descent shows somewhere around Figna. So something we could do is go down to our Mickey-Do. Where's my Mickey-Do? Oh, I'm in the Mickey-Do, but I'm looking for progress. And we can type in Fig-Do. Wait, was it Figna? Fig Newton? Yeah, Figna. F-I-G-N-A. F-I-G-N-A, and that'll tell us the distance from that waypoint. So that's 148 miles. Heading 174. So we're pretty far out from it, honestly. We're pretty much like right in the middle of our cruise today. It's in the EFB settings realism, if you remember correctly. All right, yeah, I'll definitely check it out. We'll be flying a Zebo here soon once I get my yoke back. My yoke is I don't have a yoke right now, so I mentioned before that I was sending it back to Honeycomb, and they were supposed to send me a fixed or a new Honeycomb yoke because I was having some mechanical issues with it. So I should be getting that back like next week or so, probably the week after, or maybe even next week. We'll hop back on some Zebo. I would love to fly some Zebo after my experience in that real 737 flight sim. Yeah, it's true. If I don't leave in 20 minutes, I'll be sleeping with. You ain't lying, bro. My wife has already texted me about packing and moving and doing stuff, and I'm sitting here on the computer. You know what I'm saying? Well, so when she get here, we're gonna be basically ready to start taking stuff over where we're going. Most stuff is packed. Oh shoot, I need to also talk to these people. Behind, yeah, I got so much to do. I'm overwhelmed, to be honest with you. I'm a little overwhelmed this week with so much got going on, and I was just really hoping to fit in this stream this week. We hadn't streamed this week. I didn't want to go too long without getting to chill with you guys. Can you still play Microsoft Flight Simulator on a regular laptop keyboard, but you do have a mouse? Yes, you can. You can. It is possible, but it is not recommended. If you could at least plug in like an Xbox controller into that laptop, it will be a little bit more enjoyable for you. But you know, obviously, we always recommend having some type of flight controls if you can. But I understand that not everybody can get that. So if your laptop can handle Microsoft Flight Simulator, but you don't have any flight gear, at least at the minimum get you an Xbox controller. That'll definitely change it up for you. But yes, it is possible to use a keyboard and mouse. Lewis Avalos, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Am I gonna play Train Sim World 2? Probably next week. Sometime next week you should see some Train Sim World, Train Simulator content coming out. So stay tuned for that. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you guys. Got a big, I think the London commuter route coming out for those of you who love London and everything about London. We're doing some busy train driving around London pretty soon. Big release coming up from Dovetail Games, so looking forward to that. Is the Junkers out for Microsoft Flight Simulator? What is the Junkers? What is that? What are you talking about? I don't know what that is. No clue what that is. Yes, Flight Sim Expo. Love the Thrustmaster booth. Love the new yoke announcement. That was really interesting. I was expecting it. I didn't know about it, but I was kind of like, hey, this makes sense for them to go this route, this direction with their controls. So I'm glad that they did it, and looking forward to getting my hands on it and getting to try it out in the sim to see if it's actually any good. Yes, we got to test it and use it and whatnot, but it's not the same when you get in the element, when you're actually trying to fly and land an aircraft. We didn't get a chance to do that with the controls at FS Expo. They didn't have it connected to a computer. It was just on the desk for display to see and touch and feel. The old German plane that was supposed to come out with Word Update 6. Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know when that's coming out. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea when that one's coming out. Is it not out already? Alright, I think we're coming near Tampa. Let's see, where are we right now? No, we're not near Tampa. We're on the way to Tampa. Yeah, when we make a left turn, we'll be over Tampa. But yeah, look at this, man. Here when this cloud of sky, you can really see and appreciate the ground textures down there. Look at the water masking there on the edge of the beaches. You play what on PS4? Have I heard of Sim Horizon Seasons for Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's supposed to come out soon. I heard somebody was trying to make some kind of Seasons mod for Microsoft. I didn't know who was making it. Oh, here comes the clouds. I didn't know who was making it, but I don't know. We'll have to see when it comes out if it's worth a try. You got the A4 and the Newark with the JetBlue A321 with strong winds. Good job, man. Oh, you got a -4. That's what you're trying to say. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not a master of the crosswinds yet, so don't expect anything special from me. I haven't flown the 321. As you guys know, if you have the 21 and the 19, they fly very differently. I've been flying 19 a lot, getting some pretty good landings in that, but I haven't been flying the 321, so we'll have to see how she handles on approach. Yeah, I don't think we have any good flight simulators on PlayStation, which is really sad because I'm still, even though I have a Microsoft computer, I'm playing a lot of Microsoft games and Xbox games now because I have a Microsoft computer. There's that I can think of. There's no legit flight simulators on PlayStation, and I wonder if PlayStation even cares, or Sony, whoever is in charge over there. Like, do you think PlayStation is going to try to buy out some other flight simulator or make their own flight simulator? Do you think they're going to actually try to compete with that? You know, because a lot of times when Xbox does something, PlayStation tries to do something to match it, right? In every way. In the same way, the other way around. PlayStation comes out with something, Xbox tries to match that, right? So with Xbox dropping a very successful Microsoft flight simulator, is PlayStation going to try to do something with that, or did they just going to like
JetBlue 116, early Meyer space to the south. Miami Center is unfortunately offline. Frequency change to Lavatories is approved. We'll see you.
Frequency change approved. Thank you very much. Have a great day, JetBlue 116. Alright, we're in 22.8, and I think we'll be descending soon. No, not soon enough. Like, hurry, I gotta go. I want to get this in. Time is running out. Yeah, our top of descent shows right around here, so that's what we'll do. And we're actually cruising at 35,000 feet. We can actually change that already. Let's see what our descent profile looks like, or at least what our descent restriction is. So we'll be descending down into Fort Lauderdale. Probably go down to 5,000 feet. That makes sense. Be landing on 10 left. That is the plan. Unless things change or ATC jumps on right at the last second, like last time. Probably be approaching the Everglades as well, if this is not already it. Can I do a flight from JFK to Los Angeles? We did that, didn't we? We did that in reverse. We did Los Angeles to JFK, which is much faster, by the way, if you're wondering. If you do JFK to Los Angeles, that is going to be what, 6, 7, 8 hour flight, something like that, because the winds are going against you. If you do LA to JFK, you can actually get it in maybe 4 hours on a good day, but it's about 5 hours, I think, 5-6 hours realistically. So yeah, that's basically a long haul, but a beautiful transcontinental. We did that a while back as Air Force One. If you guys were with me back then, it was a lot of fun. That was such a fun live stream. And if you guys did make it to that one, thank you for joining us, because we had escorts coming out. Oh, now it's completely overcast. Yay! But it was such a cool live stream, and a lot of fun. So will I do that again? Not for a while. That's what I was leading up to. It'll be a while until we do another of that exact flight. As you guys know, I like to mix it up. I don't always want to do the exact same flight over and over, especially one like that. So if we do another transcontinental, it'll probably be from somewhere else to somewhere else. It probably won't be from LA to JFK. It might be from like San Francisco to Miami, maybe San Francisco to Newark. You know, maybe something different. I also just don't get the best frames in JFK or LA, so I tend to stay away from those areas. Not because I don't like those airports. I actually like those airports a lot, but especially in X-Plane. X-Plane, you will never see me at JFK. It's just impossible. That's a slideshow right there. Nobody wants to watch a slideshow. It's not PowerPoint. Same thing with LA. It's just horrible. So on Microsoft, I can kind of do it a bit better. So again, not gonna say never, but we've already kind of done that flight and won't be doing that for a little while. Yeah, there you go. Gio's doing San Diego to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow, which is a ridiculously long flight. So there you go. He's doing it. Go watch his stream. I don't remember the button to increase the sim rate. I don't do it very often. I did it in what's the name of that? Flight Sim Economy. Whenever you're just rushing to like grind out jobs and make money. But I rarely use the sim rate increase. I usually try to do flights in real time. If I don't have 2 hours of my time, I won't do it. If I don't, you know, I'm not the kind of person, and some people do it, so nothing against you guys. But some people be like, hey, I'm gonna do a long haul, Paris to LA, and it takes them 2 hours because they do it at sim rate times 12 or something. You know what I mean? Like that's not enjoyable to me. If I'm gonna do a 12-hour flight, I want to have the appreciation that I freaking flew 12 real-time hours. That's me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't do the sim rate thing very often. I agree. I wish consoles did have more flight simulators. The season thing that the guy said earlier is supposed to hit the Microsoft Store on October 4th. That's like in 3 days. Okay, cool. I'll be on the lookout for that. Thank you for the update, guys. You can't fly to Atlanta or LA, you get 5 FPS. I feel you, bro. There's places that I call no-fly zones on my sim. It's different for everybody, right? For me to I can turn my settings down to a certain level, but there's a no-go zone. But there's also a no-fly zone. JFK for me on X-Plane specifically, no-fly zone. LA for me on X-Plane, not on Microsoft. This is different. It's no-fly zone. London, Heathrow, and London Gatwick on Microsoft on X-Plane. Sorry, on X-Plane is a no-fly zone for me. Where else is a no-fly zone? I think that's it. I think anywhere else I can go. I'm thinking right now. I think anywhere else is fine. It's just those few places that are like so much scenery, so much going on in a very small confined area at high detail. It's just like it just doesn't work unless I flew in there with a default X-Plane. If like it was default, no ortho, no extra add-ons, nothing. Nothing at all, just the horrible ground textures and you know, Lego block buildings, we'd probably be all right going to JFK like that, but it's not enjoyable to me. Actually, Manchester to Paris is a good flight. I agree. It's only like 2 hours, I think, maybe an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, usually for live streams, if you guys are kind of new to the channel, I tend to do flights that are from an hour to hour 45 is kind of like the max that I'll go. Because of just like I don't do 4-hour live streams, or I try not to do 4-hour live streams, because I just, you know, I have a busy life. So I just can't. If I was doing this full time, maybe I probably still wouldn't do it, because I will spend the rest of my full time making pre-recorded videos. That's what I would do. Alright, we are less than 40 miles away from our top of descent, finally into Fort Lauderdale. Looking good though. The weather has been changing a lot. We're expecting the weather around Fort Lauderdale to be kind of stormy. It looks like, yeah, there's still quite a lot of weather around the Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. Yeah, so it may get some, I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of like spotty. As you see, the clouds are changing continuously as we're flying out here. Trailing over, I think this might be Tampa now. Did we pass Tampa? Where are we at? Where's my plane? Oh wait, that can't be me. I don't think SimToolKit Pro knows where the heck I am. Yeah, cause yeah, that's not me. That's not me, bro. I said, where am I at? Is this me? Might be me. That's me. Alright, let me show you guys who I am. SimToolKit Pro, there it is. Here it comes. Hey, so this is SimToolKit Pro, and this is our flight track from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale. We are down here, and we are just south now of St. Petersburg and Tampa. You see there's a few, like, you know, rain happening out there here and there, and there's a few sails there around Fort Lauderdale. It might actually dissipate, how you say it, before we get there, because it seems like it's getting better. The weather's getting better as we get closer. We missed the worst part of it. That's what we got going on. As far as our arrival, you can look at that as well. Let's see, let's close that. That's not arrival. This is arrival. The Tiki 1 RNAV arrival into Fort Lauderdale. Expecting runway 10 left. Can I put that on the map? That's amazing. Alright, where are we at? Oh, here we are. Alright, so we're already on the chart. That's cool. Here's Figna, so we'd be at or below. Oh, we'd be at or below 31,000 feet. That's good to know. Are we gonna make that? I don't know if I made that. I'm just gonna hit the button, and you can descend when you're ready. I don't know if it's gonna descend on its own, or if it's gonna descend right. I'm not sure. But yeah, so 31,000 feet or below at Figna, or I like to call it Fig Newton. Oh no, it sounds better. Then at Jazzbo we have 280 knots, and above 27,000 feet. Dana 26 to 23. Tiki at or above 12,000. Fancy at or above 10,000, at or below 11,000 at 250 knots. And then from there we have two different ways we can go. If you're going to go to the other side of the airport, you're going to go to the north one. Me landing east, so bunker at 5,000. That is your arrival. So we need to put that information in. Let's get the 10 left, get the minimums in here. Again, I don't know if it's going to descend on its own or if I need to hit the buttons. We're going to see what happens. I don't remember how this plane does it. Our minimums, though, are for the ILS 207. I'll close that, and we'll set up our approach into Fort Lauderdale. You guys ready? Bruh, if we finish this flight, or like if we, like, I mean, I'm expecting to finish it, but I mean, like, if we, like, I don't know. When we finish this flight, I'm gonna be so satisfied because we, you know, been through so much today. We've been through so much together. All right, here we go. Our top of descent is happening right now. Let's see if the plane is gonna just switch over. Is TD reached? Are you gonna descend though? I don't think it's gonna descend. I'll do it ourselves. I'm gonna hit not that button, this one. And then I'll bring my speed back. And speed brakes. Alright, let's see what happens. We're only 10 miles away from Figna. Or Figna, however you say that. Nice, JD. Glad you made it to Fort Lauderdale safely, man. That way I couldn't land with you. Yeah, we should have been landing right now. Yeah, we just flew over Tampa. I didn't see it. It's behind us though. Shout out to Vertical Sim, making an amazing scenery for Tampa in X-Plane. I think he's also going to be trying to make that in Microsoft too, so we're really looking forward to him bringing ATPA over to Microsoft Flight Sim. It's definitely going to be one of the better airports for sure. It's like Orlando's also, their ATIS is online, even though we're not flying there. You can see it on the radio. Alright, cool. We're descending now into Fort Lauderdale. Let's go down here and set up our perf page. Next phase. Alright, what's the weather out there? Weather in Fort Lauderdale. Let's find out what it is. Weather is 3001. So we'll type that in. That's the altimeter. Temperature is 26. Thank you very much. Who's that? Andre Wardlaw for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, my friend. Appreciate you very, very much. Winds are, let's see. Where's my wind? There's it. It says 0 knots. What? How's the winds just 0? That's not possible. Wind is never 0. Calm, yes. 0, no. Let me look on VATSIM what weather they give us. You guys can look it up as well on your own. See what you get. I'm getting winds as 0, though. And yeah, that's what it's reporting. So winds are calm. 10 miles, few 2,200, broken 4,000, broken 11,000, broken 18,000, broken 25,000. Number 26, 2.26, altimeter 3001. So yeah, that's apparently accurate. It seems like the storm probably has moved out. Alright, we can release the speed brakes now. Aircraft is ascending via the arrival, and it's doing it pretty well. So, nice. What up, Becky? Welcome back. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing well, Becky Davis. Alright, beautiful. I love the Neo, man. Loving these engines. Oh, where's my engine view? There's my engine. Craig, you had a small thunderstorm? Yeah, so did we over here in Houston. We had actually, it wasn't a small one, it was a big one. It was a thunderstorm the size of Texas. It swept through the whole state. It was crazy. That's what I was thinking. There's never 0 winds on the beach. That's never a thing. But okay. I'm flying over your house in Inglewood. Sweet, sweet, Craig. Yeah, right now we are flying over. Look at the map. Flying over. Wait, no, we're not there. I think we're there, but we're not there. Yeah, we're over Fort Myers right now, in Cape Coral, Florida. Off our right now. Yeah, the RNAV does work in a 321 from Tolis. Let's get some outside views because this scenery just looks way too good to just overlook. Get it overlook. Yeah, I guess while we're descending, to kind of wrap up just my final thoughts on FS Expo. Super dope, man. Hopefully more of you guys can make it out next year. There is a similar event that happens in Europe for those of you who are overseas. I don't know what it's called though. I don't know the name of it. It's not the same people. It's not the same organization. It's a different organization, but I think they do support each other. So I'm actually hoping to get to go to that one myself at some point. I've always wanted to go over there to check that one out, to meet some of the European simmers and European creators out there. It could be probably a whole different kind of vibe out there, I bet. But yeah, definitely make it out next year, guys, if you can. You know, plan to have a vacation, a family trip. Bring your family, bring your kids, bring your wife, bring your husband, whatever, and just enjoy it. The best part is not just the hardware, but also seeing each other, coming together somewhere, hanging out, talking. It was great to meet some new people, make some new friends, and also meet some old friends too. You know, a lot of people were hoping that it comes to Florida again. To me, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be there. It doesn't matter where it's at. I'm gonna be there. Obviously, that I would prefer it other places more than others. Closer the better, right? But you know. If it's in San Diego, let's do it. If it's in LA, let's do it. If it's in Vegas, okay, let's do it. If it's in Florida again, okay, let's do it. I'm down. If it's in Seattle, Boston, wherever, let's do it. I don't know where they're gonna have it, but you know me, I love to travel. If it's somewhere new, that's a bonus. I'll honestly prefer it to be somewhere new so I can go there for the first time. All right, next altitude restriction is 12,000 feet. Well, we might need a little bit of speed brake, just a little bit. Nice. You're hoping it comes to Florida, but you won't be able to travel. You'll be in flight school and taking classes for your aviation degree. Bro, that's amazing. Well, good luck to you, man. Keep chasing it. Keep chasing that aviation dream. We need to land. But this is real life, man. Flights get delayed. It happens. You know, you don't freeze in the sky, but you do get delayed. So things don't always go as planned. I've learned that, especially working at the airport. It's interesting working at the airport and seeing the perspective of how delays, you know, how delays are handled behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Put 0 in here. Because like as a passenger, obviously delays are inconvenient. What you don't know is that for the people who work at the airport or are working these flights and get delayed, it's probably even more inconvenient for them, even though they're getting paid to be there. I don't know if I should say more inconvenient, but it's probably just as inconvenient for them. So next time you're yelling at that gate agent, maybe think twice. I think it's gonna be, is it radio altimeter or was it barrel? I can't remember. I think it was barrel. Right? Imagine getting crashed desktops in real life. How would that work? You just die? Right? What would that even mean? Yeah, actually I posted on Instagram earlier today. I don't think like my mind has been all over the place. I can't even talk about all things I want to talk about. Today at the airport, like I told you guys, it's been raining like crazy. Like, as they say, cats and freaking dogs out there. Like hard thunderstorms, lightning and everything. So there's been multiple ground stops happening today. because of the lightning, and airplanes can't take off when it's lightning. It's not safe. Ground crew can't be out there when it's lightning. It's not safe. How are we doing? 17,000 feet. So, speed right now. I did a video on Instagram. You have to go check it out. It's like 20, I don't know, 30 aircraft on the ground, all in line to take off on 15 left, 15 right out of Houston. Super packed, super backed up. I've never seen traffic that bad before. I'm sure it happens, you know, occasionally when the rain gets that bad, but it's my first time being at the airport, seeing the delay, like physically seeing what the delay looks like. You see the delay on the screen. It says, oh, your flight's delayed, but you don't see that this plane is sitting there at an airport number 15 for departure. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. It's probably not a good day for ATC either, I'm assuming. But it was crazy, man. You don't know if you want to have a job in aviation or railways. You're really into both in real life and gaming. That's a tough one, yeah. I mean, you have two passions. Yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one, bro. That's a really hard decision. I mean, I think either way you go, you won't regret it because you love both of those things, right? If you go in pursuing trains, you know, you love trains, you love railway stuff, so you're gonna love that. If you pursue aviation, you're gonna love that. I think what you need to do though, and this is just my advice, you don't have to take it, is look deeper into what it takes to get into both. Find out what the steps are to realistically get into whatever it is that you want to do. Like if you want to be a conductor, if you want to like be the one that drives the train, because you know it's not like flight school. There's no driving train school out there. You can't just be like, hey, I want to drive a train and go to a school and then just do it. Like that's not how it works. There's a different way to climb the ladder to get into that seat, and you need to find out what that ladder looks like. I don't actually know all the steps that it takes to become a real train engineer. So yes, I would say look into that, look deep into it, like really look in, all right, what does it take for me to become like an airline pilot, like if that's what you want to be, and then find out, all right, I gotta go to flight school, I gotta get a PPL, I gotta get my commercial, I gotta get this, I gotta get all these hours, understand that, how much it costs, and then look at trains. I'm like, all right, how do I do that? Look at the steps and find out which one works out best for you, because some, some of the steps along the process might not be worth it to you on one of them, you know. So look into that. Look into that. That's my best advice. I would say if you're choosing between two things you really love and you're passionate about, just find out which one, and then I think through that process you may find out, hey, this is what I am even more passionate about. So we're descending now past 12,000 feet, guys, into Fort Lauderdale. We're to Bancy. We're descending all the way down to 5,000 feet. We're doing okay. Doing okay on our descent. Put a little bit more speed brakes in. One thing I noticed in my flight to Vegas and to San Diego this past week is that they were not shy with the speed brakes. They use those. They were very effective. So our altimeter, I think, was 3001. Is that correct? Am I correct on that? 3001. Yes, 3001. So we're gonna come out of standard. We're now below 18,000 feet. So 3001. That's put in. We're almost there. We're gonna go ahead and ahead of time and turn on our landing lights. We're at 11,000 feet, but I like to do it ahead of time because, you know, I tend to forget things when we get busy. My turn off's on. That's fine. And we are approaching. I do have, like I said, a payware version of Fort Lauderdale. So I'm looking for, one of the reasons I really want to do this flight is I was really looking forward to seeing that scenery as we fly over what I think is the Everglades, I think. Paul Perez, you have a question about squawk. You're starting on VATSIM now and learning how can you put your squawk mode in Charlie in the Airbus. Great question, my friend. Give me just a second to orbit. I want to see the rest of this view before we jump back into the cockpit. I'll show you. It's very simple in the Airbus. Very simple in most planes. Let's hop inside. So we are inside the cockpit. Oh, we got some beeping going on. What's going on? All right, speed brakes are no longer needed. Let's go and get rid of that.
Hey, how y'all been loving the podcast with you and XP?
T-Mac, what's up, man? Thank you, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thank you for that super chat. How did I do that? Donation, my friend. Glad you've been enjoying the Blue experience with me and XP72. We've been really enjoying it, and we're glad you guys have been giving us really good feedback. So, all right, over here in the center pedestal, I think is what you call it. I'm gonna zoom in on it because it's a little dark in here. This is your transponder. This box right here, right? So you probably already know that. The question is, how do you put it in Charlie? Charlie is TARA. That's Charlie. So in any plane that you're in, usually If they say squawk mode Charlie, that means put it in TA. All right, that means transmit and receive. So if I take it out of that and standby, now we're no longer in Charlie. Put it back in there, we're in Charlie. So that's basically all you need to do. Sometimes you gotta change this. I usually put this to on. There's also auto, but I usually put it on just to make sure, because some Airbuses, it depends which add-on you're flying. Sometimes you gotta put it in on for it to actually fully register that it's in Charlie. So that's how you do it. And if anybody in chat knows a better way, let me know, because I can always be corrected. But yeah, so I don't have a lot of time, just letting you guys know. So once we get on the ground, we'll be pretty quick to maybe watch the replay and then bounce. So wife is already on the way home, and like I said, we gotta go like almost when she gets here. So I was already cutting it close with today's stream in the first place, so having that 30-minute setback was not ideal. So we are now below 10,000 feet. Altimeter set. It's gonna be a straight-in approach for Fort Lauderdale. Let's go ahead and make our call. We're pretty far out though, but we can still make the call. How far are we? We are, wow, we're pretty far. 40 miles, aren't we? Yeah, 40 from Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale traffic, JetBlue 116 is inbound 40 miles, expecting runway 10 left from the west. Fort Lauderdale traffic. All right. That's true, Ricardo. That's true. I should have pointed that out as well. So we go back down to our transponder. If they ever ask you to ident, I'm going to click on this button right here. To the right. Again, every plane has an ident button. They're all in different places depending on which type of plane you're in, like a Boeing or whatever. But in Airbus, it's right here to the right of it. If you click on that, it doesn't light up. I don't know. Some planes would actually light up and like flash, like blink to show that you're identing. I don't know. That doesn't. I'm clicking on it and I'm not seeing anything happen, at least not up here. So, but if they ever say ident, that means that they need a little bit of help to find you in the cluster of all the planes on their scope, and clicking that will actually make your call sign flash on their screen and make it easier for them to find you. That's what that's for. Hopefully that was helpful to you and anybody else who was wondering. No problem, Perez. Anytime. Anytime. It does. I actually was. I thought about it, Gio, today. I was like, you know what? This kind of does like on an XP stream where there's like 1 million people waiting to take off at the ramp. That's basically what it was like at Houston today. There's a few planes getting off the ground, kind of like I think they were finding little gaps in the storm to get planes out, but it was crazy. I can't imagine all the delays in other cities caused by that. So we're looking good right now. We're again. Yeah, we're looking really good. I could probably turn on approach mode now just to kind of get it showing up. Or I can go to ILS here. Yeah, I'm actually already tracking the ILS, it looks like. That's ILS 2. That's not right. No, I don't think we're tracking it yet. Yeah, we're not. It's like there's no way we're tracking it from 30 miles. Leave it on ARC for now. You know, I need to unlock the door. I'll be right back. Right, door unlocked. I always lock the door because I don't want maintenance just busting in here. Sometimes they do. Like, knock, knock, maintenance, and they just bust in the door. Since it's a 4,000. Looking good though. We're looking really good on our altitude. The RNAV worked very well. I can't see the airport yet. I think that might be it right over there. Maybe. I think it might be possible that with the scenery you also get the downtown area. Because I don't remember downloading that unless it's a part of Orbix. It might be part of Orbix. Alright, you guys ready to land this plane? Do my best to get the butter today. Speaking of butter, I flew Spirit to San Diego and back, and nothing but butter, guys. Nothing but butter both ways. I think I'm gonna rename Spirit's Banana Bus to the Butter Bus, because I've had nothing but great landings as a passenger with them, even in bad weather. So I know a lot of people talk bad about Spirit, mainly because of their customer service and the fact that you have to pay for everything, but that's kind of what they advertise. Very fair, you know. You gotta pay for everything. That's how it is. It's not American Airlines. It's not United, where you get like one free check bag or something. But I don't know what you get with them. But you know what I'm trying to say. All right, let's kill the music. Turn the sound back up. Let's go to land. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Approach
Yes.
phase activated.
Thank you very much. She's still working. I turned her off, but she's still doing stuff. Our next restriction is 4,000 feet. So far, so good, though. Again, we're expecting runway 10 left. Today you did a flight and a controller was saying to you to put in Charlie, trying to find out how to do it. Finally had to disconnect. As everybody, we had to start. Yeah, exactly, man. It's all good. You know, yeah. If you have an issue like that where you can't do what the controls ask you to do, and it's like a plane issue, you might want to just go ahead and disconnect. It's the best thing to do. And then figure out how to do it. Come back next time and then know what the heck, you know what you're doing. So that's fine. We're looking up here. All the lights are on. What's our speed look like right now? We're going down to 230, or 15 miles out. Where the heck are we? Fort Lauderdale traffic. JetBlue 116 is inbound on the ILS. Runway 10 left. About 15 miles. Fort Lauderdale traffic. Alright, so we're gonna come down here, level off around 4,000 feet. We should be able to, from there to pick up the ILS. 10 left. I think it's already plugged in for us. Just go ahead and double check, make sure we have the right information here. So it's gonna be 110.1. That is correct. CRS is 096, and that is not even in there. Is it in there? Not in there. It says 097. That's close enough. What are my thoughts about the flight after 777 V2? I think it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Really looking forward to that. No, if we have a bad landing, you blame the FO. You blame the first officer, Captain Geo today. He's our first officer. So if we have a bad landing, we blame it on him and Linda. You got me? That's who's at fault today.
Alright, Lauderdale to Jacksonville, got a feed on 300, taking off 09, Lauderdale to Jacksonville.
Alright, somebody on Lauderdale's taking off and it says 09. Runway? How are we doing? We are, why am I not?
Lauderdale executive traffic, helicopter November 195, Kilo Tango on approach to the north ramp. So Lauderdale exec.
Oh, we have a Fort Lauderdale person flying in. Actually, Fort Lauderdale executive helicopter flying.
8, feet on 300, be taking off 09, keep eye out for you.
Wait.
Kilo Tango, roger.
Serious. Alright, well, I ain't got time to go around today. My aircraft. Let's see, let's put it to work. Speed brakes, flaps, here. This is gonna be unlegit, I'll apologize. Full brakes. There's the airport right there. We gotta lose 3,000 feet.
Block traffic. TPS 850, Sierra November, taking off runway 9 left.
Here's the Hard Rock Hotel for right.
Have we missed approach checklist?
Okay, we're coming in hot. We got this. Space shuttle landing. Alright, shut up. I know, shut up. Shut up. We're okay, it's okay. Not that big of a deal. Really not that big a deal.
Too low, terrain.
Look at that. 2 white, 2 red. We're alright, we're good.
Too low, terrain.
You're overreacting. You're overreacting. Calm down. go?
Too low. Terrain.
No, it says 2 white, 2 red on my screen. Without all traffic.
Too low. Terrain.
Short final ones are left.
400. 100
Too low.
above.
Terrain.
300.
Too low.
Don't worry,
Terrain.
I'm the king of floating, so we're gonna make the thing float. I don't know if I can make it.
Too low. Flaps.
Here is down, 3 green indicating flaps are set to 2.
Flaps.
We can't go any slower than that.
Too low. Flaps.
100.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Too low.
It's gonna
Flaps.
be a 4. Oh boy.
Too low. Flaps.
Oh guys,
Too low. Flaps.
this is fun.
50,
Too low.
40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
What? Acceptable? In what world? Max braking before we hit the ramp. Oh, why is there a ramp at the end of the runway? Why is there a ramp? Why are we on fire? Somebody call EMS. ASAP. Geo, bring the truck. Somebody get the red folder. Oh my god. Disconnect from VATSIM. Mayday, mayday. Oh my gosh. Hey, I got a 268. It just they shouldn't put a ramp there. You shouldn't put ramps at the end of runways. I think that should be against the law. I think that should be against the law. Alright, we're gonna quickly watch that replay because I seriously gotta go. That's the reason we smashed it today. Seriously gotta go. I love that fire though. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's watch it real quick, and then I gotta like one time is all I got. We gotta bounce. Alright guys, sorry for the rushing. But like I said, we're behind, and I had a small gap, a small window today. I'll be back next week for some legit flying. Probably take this baby up for another spin and redeem ourselves. Where is replay mode? View? Flight? Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't realize that it hadn't captured the glide slope until it was too late. We were already too high by like 2,500 feet, it looked like. There's a beautiful city actually up on the left, on the right. And as you can see, we're already past the threshold. Way back there. We like 1,000 feet in the air, halfway down the runway. I'm sorry, Gio. Put it down on all 3. Couldn't get stopped in time. We were full reverser. Full brake, and then we hit the ramp. Crashed into the highway, and then into a little bit of water. The other highway. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of casualties on that landing. Many casualties. That was not a pretty one. That's gonna be on the news tonight. Let's watch that from spotter view. I think I'd be entertained. I said one replay, but I can't just watch it once. We can't just watch it once. By the way, I actually really like this airport. Fort Lauderdale, pretty cool. Recommended. Again, we'll do another flight probably in or out of Fort Lauderdale next week to kind of redeem ourselves and take our time. Go around, wave off, wave off. What are you doing, Captain? Linda, stop it. Hey, we let tire smoke though. We bounced it, got on the ground, full reverse, and we hit the ramp. Boom. Into the water, and back into the highway. Many families were dead after that. Yeah, for X-Plane, it does simulate fire really well. It's been a while since I've seen fire in X-Plane. I don't usually see it. I don't try. I try not to see fire very often in the simulator. I said one time. This is the last time, I promise, and I really have to go. Right wing view on the way out, guys. Thank you guys so much for flying with us today. I do apologize for all of your lives. It's okay. We'll get them back, and we'll try it again next time. But great to see you guys who came out to FS Expo. Thanks for coming out to the stream. It was a fun flight. I'm glad that Tolis has the autosave feature. Like I said, we'll be back again. Try it again next week after I move and get things situated and taken care of. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. And thank you guys for all the support to the channel. Let's watch it from the cringe cam. I'm gonna call this one cringe cam. Oof. It actually doesn't show the reverses going out. Oh, I know I hit them. And up and then, oh, dead. Landing gear, all just, yeah, dead. Dead. So dead. So dead. Fire everywhere. Sad day. Sad day. Oh, such a sad day. I was on the center line though. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We got a 265 on the center line, halfway down the runway. We just couldn't stop. That's all. You know, that's all. That's all. All right, guys. I'm out. We're gonna watch this one more time just for the heck of it. But I'm gonna turn the camera off. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And again, I do apologize for the horrible landing. I do. Yeah. I'm sorry. But there was no going around today. No, not for me. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love. God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Next video. I'll see you guys in the next life. We out. People on I-95 dead. This just in, JetBlue Flight 116 ramps off the end of the threshold into I-95, killing 10 families. And 2 dogs. One of those being a French bulldog. Firefighters are still trying to put out the flames. Thanks for watching Fox News, channel 116.